Tomorrow's the day that we change it. Remember Danny McLaughlin, the only one who ever gone through daylight saving time changes. He was our producer.
He was late
came
to
in
work.
an hour late.
Yeah.
I'll never forget.
Yeah, I when I studied abroad in college, the time that different countries change their clocks is different than when we do it, obviously. And so it was a week earlier there than what I was expecting.
Oh.
So I woke up and I was in a frantic, I was trying to make my train. I was so late. And then I got to the station and I was an hour early. And I was something's not right here.
Yeah.
I thought that I had fallen into a vortex because I was I know that I was rushing. And then I realized that the time had switched and I just didn't know.
Yeah. And it was a lot harder before our phones all changed for us
What
and
is
stuff
the
like
exact
that.
time of day that we're supposed to do it? There's an exact, is it tomorrow morning?
2 I think it's 2 a.m. Yeah.
So I set my clock to wake up to,
Sure you do.
to change the microwave.
To change the microwave.
So here's the question by a show of hands. Who is in favor of daylight saving time or daylight savings time? Who enjoys
Which is
it?
why we changed the clock, you
Yes,
mean?
who likes that?
I don't like it.
I don't like it at all.
I like
the
the
only
extra
one.
hour of sleep.
Only me.
Right. I only like it when we.
Ethan?
I will
Put
say
your hands down.
it shakes things up every once in a while. It makes things exciting.
How about
Oh,
those?
okay,
How about those moles?
Oh, boy.
You guys really don't like
Put
it?
your hand down. You look like a
the
goober.
moles? I love the moles. Are you talking about the
Daylight
moles?
saving time.
Right.
No.
Yeah,
put
the
your
only
hand
time I
down.
like it is when I get the extra hour of sleep.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
the fall.
All right. How about a show of hand? Who likes daylight savings time?
Oh,
now
I understand.
Now it's almost like a coupon.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
want it.
Okay.
Sorry.
You five that are here with me.
Yeah,
Obviously, do not own a garden center.
obviously.
Because
What's it
it
got
was-
to do with the garden center?
More daylight.
At the end of the day?
Yes.
But you're still open the same hours.
Yeah, but it's light. People
Pat.
shop till.
This is why it's so confusing.
Hey,
It's
Ethan, you
so
remember that?
confusing.
Ethan, you remember that song I told you about that used to be Pat's theme song? Yeah, this is a good time to play it. That daylight saving time is all about Pat.
Well, I'm really disappointed in all of you.
No.
I'm sorry about that.
I mean, I guess it's just because we don't own a garden center.
And Allison, I'm not surprised with Denny because he's an old man.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
So
Louder.
it's me.
Oh, my, what I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see. I like talking about you.
That's right.
But occasionally, I want to talk about me.
That's right. And daylight savings time or saving. So Terry just goes with she wants to be the popular kid. And
No, that's
And
not.
so-
Where are you going with
so
this?
she just raised her
changing
hand.
the clocks.
Allison, it comes to you. You're a young person. You're hip. You're cool.
Allison,
And you
Don't feel any
are
pressure.
acting like your grandmother Ruth.
Well,
Excuse me, am I not also hip and cool?
I'm getting to you.
well,
You just sit still, young lady.
I work so late anyway that it's going to be dark no matter what.
Yeah.
Because my shift here at the station ends
But it
very
won't
late
be
at night.
as dark.
I tell you what.
you're
gonna vote
trying to
with-
It's still gonna
influence
be
the jury.
dark. You really are.
You're
So
buying
it
off the
doesn't really
jury.
matter to me personally, but
Yeah.
honestly, I don't feel passionate one way or the other. I don't really
you know
care.
what? I think we should. Here's the thing.
Okay.
So this
Just someone tell
started
me
with
what
the
time to be
farmers, right? This
Yeah.
started with the farmers.
Let
so
them figure it out.
What do you want, farmers? What do you want? Because I'll vote with
They
you.
they want the extra hour because it
I don't think-
increases the yield.
It's nonsense. You work later or you work earlier.
No,
the
there's
time
more
and the
sunlight.
That,
Now,
you can't be that stupid,
Sasha.
Sullivan.
Okay.
I'm going to give you one last chance here,
Oh, okay.
so you can be, a progressive
Oh, Lord, don't
city
use
and
that word.
state, and line up with the business district in New York, or you can be just, we can't change your clocks.
Yeah, I mean,
What are you gonna
progressive
be?
is the third word that's going to get the phone lines ringing.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I didn't mean progressive in that way.
Right.
Sasha, you got to vote now.
I personally don't really see its purpose anymore.
All right, thanks, Sasha.
There you go. There you go.
Well, some folks say that grown-up men are still just little boys. But really, the only difference is the price of our toys. We go for macho symbols like guns and running shoes, pickup trucks, hunting ducks, and power tools. Power tools. Power tools. Yeah, you just
Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Pat Sullivan. It is 9:14, or tomorrow it'll be 10:14.
You know, my initials are DS, daylight saving. Those are my initials, DS. Oh, sorry,
It's
buddy.
really disappointing, all of you.
No, it's not. Look, statistics, and we like statistics, right? Statistics tell us that we have more heart attacks, we have more
wow.
other things, and traffic, more accidents. People really become unhealthy, and it really messes up dogs and cats.
Oh,
And
it does
animals,
not mess up.
and-
Now, the chipmunks, yes. But dogs and cats,
Dogs and cats, it's a wreck.
it is not.
This is just a
You're
wreck.
just, okay. Do you remember when Dave Wilson, who did afternoons here at WIBC, he had a guy came on, an expert from the Half Past Society, and they their deal was
There are some time zones way over near Samoa that it's like 12:30 is
that we
the
the
they do
deal
the half
we
hour.
only move our clocks 30 minutes.
That's in
And this
Samoa.
guy was
Yeah.
so good, and it was just a comedian that played
Yeah.
this role. But people were calling in. It's like it was crazy.
gosh,
but he was
love that.
so convincing with all the stats and medical thing that it was better for all of us to just move our clocks 30
30
minutes. Yeah.
Only Sullivan.
Of course, that was followed in a couple months by the guy that wanted to. The plan was to make Monument Circle and all the smoke streets a field.
That was such a fun bit. Oh my gosh, were those
It
funny?
was all going to be like, it was no traffic. It's just going
Yeah.
to be grass. You know,
Wish we could find that guy to do something for us. He was so funny. It was fun. Loved it. So maybe we just protest him, and maybe I, taking a stand, won't change my time. So, Denny, you come on in the regular time in the morning, and I'm staying on
I'll
my
be an
time.
hour late.
It's my protest.
All right. you
I'm
do
not
that.
changing my
I,
clock.
your clock's going to change itself. That's the problem. It's hard to protest.
No. Not all the clocks change themselves. Now, your Apple Watch will change itself.
Oh, are there
And
others?
your phone.
Your phone.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Your phone
Yeah.
and your computer, probably.
Those will all change.
All
So
change.
you're really down to the
But
microwave
the
and oven.
grandfather
And oven.
clock at the end of the hall is not going to change.
It's always wrong.
I don't think the
anyways.
one on the oven would change at all.
No, you have to change it.
Yeah.
How do you explain this to your grandchildren, Pat? Americans are stupid. We change
I
our clocks.
like it. I like the.
You
I don't
can't
think
like this, Pat.
I love it.
I don't think it's stupid. People are trying their best.
I love
It's
it.
Okay. I don't
love
I
it
can
at
be
all.
flipped either way at any time.
You sure can.
Whoa.
I have
It's
no
whoever-
passion about
whoever's
this.
paying
And
you.
part of it, because I'm
Really?
not.
So far, it's been no one.
We're in retail, so it's like
Are you in retail? Really?
yeah, I'm in retail. So when I get home at
thought you were in the
7 or
entertainment
8,
business.
it's kind of nice for it to be light, and I can go out and cut the grass. Oh,
Oh, you don't cut the
wait
grass.
That's
a
right.
minute.
I haven't cut the grass since I was in my 20s.
Oh, Lord. Ethan's having a heart attack over here.
What's wrong now? It's 17 after. What did you turn? Have you like?
Do you realize you're
I'm
the
trying to
only
keep us,
show
I was
host that
trying
can
to
get
us
away with
on
this?
track,
Pat?
off to a hot start. you
I
know?
like to put you in the dumper right away.
After that 10-minute crosstalk segment, I think you've done it.
It was great.
It was
I think
Topical. It was very topical.
it was topical.
is topical, and right now,
Right.
if we were smart, we would just play music till 1. Get the hell out of here.
Wouldn't that be
because.
nice?
All right, we got.
Oh wait.
No,
Should we take
no.
one call on daylight saving time? Maybe just one.
Yeah, let's do. I want to. Let's see what they're voting
Okay,
for.
I
bet it's
think they're going
Jeff.
to be voting with me.
I bet it's
Obviously,
Jeff.
it is Jeff. Jeff, good morning.
Hey, good morning to all. I'm trying to remember back in high school that we did a study on it, and if I'm not mistaken, and Denny may know the answer right away without looking it up,
Probably.
I thought it originated in Germany, and it had something to do with saving fuel in 1916, because then the Americans took it over, or we decided to do it in like a couple of years after that. Am I correct on that, Denny?
I thought it was Benjamin Franklin that came up with it in the Poor Richard's Almanac. Now, whether they did it after that, I don't know, but I think it was Benjamin Franklin that came up with the original.
That's weird because
Yeah,
I grew up and they said it was Ravenswood on the north side down on the White River where
Yeah.
the White River Yacht
Right?
Club is.
Oh, Lord.
They did it,
I thought that they're the ones that started the whole thing.
and I really thought it was farmers from Indiana.
No.
So
I'm kind of with Sasha on this, and that is that now that the phones can do it, and I believe you said it, Pat. Now that the phones can do it and everything, I don't really feel the effect as much as when I
Right.
had.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
Jeff, it
I'm
takes
gonna
me a
put
couple
you
weeks to get
I'm
my
gonna
body
put you
clock
down
going.
as you enjoy it. Okay, thanks.
well, he didn't even answer.
Oh well, we had to go.
Got to hit that
I'll-
break.
I'll get him on the other side.
Hey, Pat,
Yeah.
who sponsors the show?
Well, I do. And then, the Michaelis Corporation.
Michaelis
Water,
Corpor-
storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.
Hi, this is Denny Smith for Zero Res, and it really is spring cleaning time. A great time to give your carpets some love. They are the largest air filter in your home, and a good spring cleaning can remove the really scary stuff deeply embedded in the fibers. There's a good chance you're breathing unhealthy levels of germs and dirt, dander, and bacteria.
Ladies in the front row getting their contact
Yeah,
high.
let's
You know,
sit
that'd be
up
funny.
front.
Oh, we just get that.
Hey, Father, swing that thing my way.
Did Lent come early? I felt like
I
Lent
don't
came
know.
early.
No, Lent has to
So,
come late
okay.
if Easter comes late.
Well, I would
So-
think so, but it feels like Lent is usually like right around like, well, I guess March Madness.
I'm
so
a
it is, right?
church-going Christian, but I just do this to irritate people. But if the Christian church would like, Easter to catch on, you need to pick a date. Take a page out of the playbook of Christmas.
You've been saying this
or
for so many years.
Thanksgiving. It's like,
Monsignor's going to text you 3, 2, 1.
So-
Check your phone.
yeah, and I know it's based on biblical. It's
Wow.
what?
Wow.
That's the final
But-
exam for priesthood.
but
is
I
when
think-
how is Easter calculated?
I don't know.
calculated
I'm
based on the
Catholic,
lunar
all right?
cycle.
I don't know.
That's right.
But now that I know that Easter and National Pot Day 420 is the same, I think it brings a whole new celebration.
A new perspective
Yeah.
for sure.
a whole new celebration.
And I would like to tell her I have never smoked pot in my life. So, in case you're
But-
wondering if I'm,
But this year could be the year.
this could be the year
This could be the year.
because obviously,
he has risen.
and
Maybe just a
he is
bunny
risen,
gummy
and
for you.
obviously
And
I'm.
so is Pat.
We're celebrating, and I'm having the
Lord.
blessing of the church.
Wow.
Oh
You always
my
wonder
gosh.
what do they put in the incense thing and the fumatory thing? What are they putting in there?
Deet.
I think just dry
Jeez.
manure from the over there by the rectory.
See, I can pull this off, but a good Catholic, you better just shut up because Monsignor's going to take you to task.
He's probably not up yet. All right, 239-9393. What else did we have? Do you want to take some calls here?
Well, that's what the show's all about.
No, the show is all about me.
That's
Well, I
true.
guess that's right.
I was kidding. I was kidding, everyone.
Take a call.
Okay, hi, Steve.
Hi, Pat. And you are correct. The show is all about you. First of all, I think in 2 weeks you can talk about single-class basketball, and that'll get the phones to light up.
Oh, that's another
Oh, my
one.
gosh, Steve.
Why did we forget
Woo,
that?
That's a
Wow.
good one.
That's really good.
That's a good one. I miss it.
My question is about Sullivan Hardware.
Oh, no,
is
not that.
I saw a video because, first of all, the videos that Sullivan Hardwares have are just the most amazing. And I saw a video where you were driving a forklift in the store moving the cash register. Did you guys rearrange the store there, Pat?
We did. We actually have a new cash wrap so that it takes the congestion because sometimes people walk in the store and they see other people and they have a panic attack. So this way it's a little softer when you go in, a little more space. And you know what? And it gives us like a, 60-foot run of putting like candy bars in front of you so you grab something.
I always feel sorry for the cashiers because they're right there and those doors open
Yeah.
in the wintertime. That's a cold job.
Yeah, so it's all moved now. We took out, we ripped out 2 bathrooms. So if you're coming, you may want to go before you get here. So
So the only bathrooms now are the ones by Sully's Grill?
yes,
But
Okay,
there's,
that's-
but
that's
there's
probably
6
the
of
most-
those bad boys, and there's
there's
they're
5.
pretty-
There's 5 private restrooms.
and there's the 6th one that's not.
I mean,
private.
it is quite honestly, it's a shoplifter's heaven. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
yeah.
know what you're saying there, Pat. Well, thanks for the update on Sullivan Hardware, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody next Saturday for
Next
the kickoff
Saturday.
of spring in Indianapolis.
That's right. Next Saturday is not Easter, but it is Father Glenn's St. Patty's Day party.
That ought to be fun.
Big fundraiser.
And
It is.
big fundraiser for the Seeds of Hope, which is a small, what do you call that?
Well, it's
Nonprofit.
It's a help, not nonprofit that helps women with addiction.
with addiction and domestic violence as well, right?
Yep.
Lots of issues. that
Lots
they-
of
And
issues.
Pat, I got a question about parking for for that.
Yep.
Are you able just to now park on Keystone and
Yes.
pretend you're a DoorDash driver? Put
Yeah.
your
Did
flashers
you have
on?
to go that way?
Absolutely. There's no, you know what? There's no need on Saturdays. There's no need for 6 lanes on Keystone. So I'll get some cones and we'll just cone it off. And I'll get a flagger out there and nobody will know any different.
Hey, Steve, we ask you every week, Steve's in security of many things, but are we still safe, Steve?
We are still safe, Denny, and just remember, see something, say something.
Yes, sir.
And hey, thanks for the update on the hardware store, and look forward to seeing you all next week.
Thank you, Steve. Check's in the mail. It's a little,
I just got
little joke.
I got
Little
it. I'm
payola.
laughing.
That would be like breaking like the payola thing.
It would.
I have a shirt that says Pat's Laugh Track. That's me.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
Anybody
in the
else on the
weeds,
phone?
we got lots of choices for in the weeds this week, folks. We've got.
Well, Mike joins us on on the program. Tell everyone about that the thing where you can watch
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you go to YouTube, we're streaming live, and we have a camera on all of us today, which everyone's very excited about.
Ethan, you have a camera too?
No, one of our cameras is down, so we're improving here. But yeah, go to YouTube, WIBC, and you can see all of us, and then you can jump in the chat and talk to everybody. And
everybody wave.
Ask your questions, and it's a thing now.
We're just some influencers. We're a two camera radio station. So when one goes down, we're down to one.
We're down to one.
And so that would be like on some shows it would just be Rob Kendall. Hey, Mike.
He's just about to go on.
Well, I'm glad. Thanks. Mike reminded me that I had put him on the air. Hi, Mike.
Cubmaster Mike here. It's time for the food drive. Cub Scouts hosting the food drive to benefit St. Christopher's Food Pantry. So if you're listening to my voice, go to your pantry right now, grab a bag, throw in some canned goods and some pasta, and bring it on over to St. Chris at 16th and Lyndhurst.
Check the expiration dates before you put that stuff in a bag.
Oh, come on, Terry.
No, I'm not kidding you. I've worked at
That's
some
the
of
Cub
these food
Scouts.
drives.
That's their responsibility. Mike, tell everybody that you're going to go through that.
Date.
Listen, please. I've worked at some of these before, and I see the expired cans that come in.
Mike's a math teacher.
Appreciate your thought.
Mike, you're going to check all the expiration dates, right?
Yes, we will check the expiration dates. Absolutely, nothing will get in that isn't supposed to.
So then, Mike, tell us about the food pantry and when it's open for families in need.
I believe it's on Tuesday mornings at 10, and Phyllis runs that food pantry, and she does a wonderful job.
And it's obviously, Mike, that you're only on the supply side in the warehouse because you really don't know what's going on up front. I can tell with
He's just getting the cans.
That's okay.
Right,
you know what?
that.
You're a team member. You're a team member helping out your neighbors. And
where you get double duty because you're helping out the community when you donate. But today you're also going to help the Scouts learn about community service.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, that is great. So that goes until when? Till when?
From 10 to 1 today.
10 to 1.
So like I said, go
St. Christopher's.
Pack a bag with goods in it and bring it on over to St. Chris. We'll be in the parking lot behind the church. It's actually the parking lot's on 15th Street. So bring it there, and the Scouts will unload. You don't even have to get out of your car.
So
we'll have a good time.
Mike, let me ask another question. So who is the, I hope this is not another one where you're not going to know, who's the pastor at St. Chris right now?
The pastor at St. Chris right now is Father Paul.
Father Paul. Is there a way if people would bring, say, 30 cans, would Father Paul punch their mass card for tomorrow?
The obligatory sin can happen.
What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know. I don't see why not.
Go knock on his door. Get back to us. All right.
Okay.
See you, Mike.
Being a Cub master is one of the hardest jobs in the world. You get, first of all, they're anywhere from 8 to 10 years old, and they are just wired, flat out wired.
You know what's the worst thing? We talked about it last. Do we have to break already?
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
You can tell us when we come back. It'd be great. Something's kind of on edge, waiting for you to tell
what
this
was
next
I saying?
story.
I was going to go into the expense of popcorn again, but we already beat that dead horse last week. All right. More of your calls, 239-9393.
Look around. Your home could probably use some updates, but you don't have a lot of extra cash floating around at the moment, right? Don't replace, refinish with Miracle Method. From countertops to vanities, tub
And
Ants?
so guess what? They don't care when holidays are or what time daylight savings time is. They're about to start coming out. So if you guys want to prepare your homes to not have as many ants, nearly as many ants, go ahead and pull all of the debris that the winter winds blow.
I love this.
Sometimes
He's transitioning right into a spot.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pull all that stuff away from your house. Any sticks, twigs, old leaves that have just been sitting there since the fall.
Yeah.
Pull it all away because
Father, you're holding up in the weeds.
Hold on, though. Wait a minute. I want to get to the point where you find the body.
Whoa. I don't know anything about a body.
Okay.
That's what you're supposed to say.
Okay. Yeah. That's what everybody says, Jason.
Right. Right. Okay.
Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah.
See ya.
That's a lot of good tips in
Hey,
that.
that was good.
Wow.
Thanks,
That
Jason.
was good.
Very smooth.
Went right from
to in
Grace
the
Church,
weeds.
Yeah.
Easter to ants.
All right,
Yeah,
so we've
and
got
it's
some
good.
choices
Really
here,
good.
ladies,
Okay,
gentlemen.
here we
We've
go.
got this is what you get to choose from.
Okay.
The 10
Speaking of
most
getting
important
antsy.
homeowner checks post winter. Garden Bounty, which is more nutritious, or Cosmic Shifts, understanding the changing times.
This is what we
You
did
need to
last
get rid of
week.
this cosmic shift thing. It's like it's
Just
going
pick
nowhere.
one.
Should
All
we
right,
just do the
Should we get it
10
out of
most
the way?
important
Let's get
homeowner
out of the-
checks.
Let's get out of the way.
Just
Wait
get
a
it
minute.
out of
What
the
was
way.
the first one, Denny?
The 10 most important homeowner checks
I think
post
that's a
winter.
good one.
No.
Oh.
I mean, it's good,
It's kind
but
of
this cosmic shift is not going to go away
But
until we pick it.
I have to listen to Terry. Terry's my partner.
Or maybe should we see how long it takes us?
Yeah, which one's longer?
Probably the Cosmic Shift.
All right, let's get
10,
home.
10 things for the homeowners.
See?
Thanks, Allison.
New.
All right, the most important things. It's kind of funny. Pat just gave you a mea culpa about checking your gutters. Pat, the number one thing is inspect the roof and gutters after winter. Did you know that?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Checking your gutters.
I get
right?
the feeling you guys are not taking this in the weeds
Yeah,
segment
we're doing
very
it. We're paying
segment.
attention. Go ahead, Denny. Go ahead.
All right.
Sasha brought us Easter egg cookies.
They're so good.
They are good.
You know it. She got them at Whole
Number
Foods.
2 for you stalwart listeners who really do care. Number 2 is checking the HVAC system. It's just gone through the winter. We're coming into some milder times, and it's a good time to do your clean and checks.
I generally check the motor out.
You take the motor out.
Yep.
Do you?
Yeah, I take it off.
When do you have time to do
Take a
something
power
like that?
washer.
Pat,
It's a
you're
big
just not
project.
taking this
Wash it down.
seriously. This is important stuff. This
I know.
is
Go ahead.
in
Number
the
three.
weeds.
Number 3.
Is inspect and seal the windows and doors. The windows and doors have dried out during the wintertime because of lack of humidity. And that's normally a time when the seals are compromised. So take a good look at all your seals on your windows and doors.
Are you talking about like the thermal panes?
No. The seals, the weather stripping.
You do that in the fall.
No.
I would put that off.
Listen, this is expert advice, mister. You're not taking this very. All right, so a couple more things, and I'll get onto it because
No, well, we
going
want
through my
all
break.
10.
You want all 10. All right.
Yes.
You're going to test your outdoor faucets and sprinklers. That's really important. You're going to service your lawn equipment. Before they get busy, go out there and take your lawnmower. If you can't start it, take it in and get it serviced right now.
What's cosmic shifts look like?
Cosmic shifts is really important stuff, Pat. We're talking about the Kali Yuga.
Okay.
The Kali Yuga.
So can I go back to number 6 there about testing your outdoor
Faucets and sprinklers.
So should you be down in the? You're looking if it froze.
It takes two people. Yeah.
because you want to see if it's leaking inside or in the crawl
Absolutely.
space.
And the way you do that is you put a hose on with a nozzle that is in the off position. You turn on it so it pressurizes the hose, and then somebody downstairs will say, "Turn it off! Turn it off! Turn it off!" 'Cause
Hey, when can we turn that back on? When can we start that back again?
You could probably turn it on now. I was just going to ask the question: when should people take down their snow stakes? The boys' basketball has started for the finals. Is it okay to take down snow stakes? And say, we're not going to get any more snow.
That doesn't happen anymore during the boys' tournament since they went to class basketball. That was
I don't
only
know.
with
There's some
single
word out
class.
there that the 14th and 15th we're going to have some weather.
Father Jason hit number 6 right on. Refresh your landscaping. This is a good time to pull away the mulch and the leaves and everything because that's where the ants are going to be coming through. Clean your windows and screens before we're going to be using them in the spring. Power wash the exterior. If you really want to get rid of mold and mildew, this is the best time to catch it before it takes off. And then deep clean the interior, which that sucks.
Okay, that first of all, that's like what
Spring
a month's
cleaning.
worth of stuff to do.
I don't do all that in a whole year for my
But
house.
it's just the priority
I
of the
should.
10 most
You said it
important
was like a checklist.
It's a check. 10 most important
That's
things.
not a checklist.
The number
That's
one
a
most
job
important
list.
thing. No,
You're right, Ethan.
To job
Well,
description.
I mean, you're a homeowner. You have
You
to be
could have
responsible. You
taken
gotta take care of it.
Garden
I thought this
Bounty,
was
which
very
is more
good.
nutritious.
I was okay with
I
like
liked it.
check the seals, but you didn't say replace the seals.
Listen,
you just said check them.
Next week we're doing Cosmic Zodiac. That's all I'm going to say. I've taken enough abuse from you people.
That was good, Denny.
I thought it was
Don't
very
patronize me,
informative.
Allison Lemons.
I thought it came from Home and Garden magazine. Charlie joins us on the program. Hi, Charlie.
Well, good morning. And I've got to say, Denny, I'm ashamed of you.
I am too.
Whoa.
Daylight savings time? Did you not ever coach anything? Baseball, maybe?
Yeah.
I was a Boy Scout leader.
He was a Boy Scout. And they like
I was an assistant coach on a
They like
baseball
being in the
team
woods
once.
in the dark.
Okay, so I coached baseball at Carmel Dad's Club, and when I was coaching, I wanted it to change time since I had the
So
more
you could be
sunlight
up
in the
later.
evening.
That's right. That's right.
And then we had an extra hour of practice. It was just a given. That's the best reason. It's for the kids.
That's a pretty
Denny.
lame reason, son. At least Jason,
Denny,
your father Jason came up
for
with
the
a better idea.
kids.
It's for the
For
kids.
the kids.
For the children.
For the children.
All right, Charlie.
Come on, Denny. Get
I
in
know.
line.
Come
I
on,
know.
Denny.
Good job, guys.
Thank you, Charlie.
The Daily Doormat by Denny Smith. I'm telling you what.
Hey, we got a break. We're
Yeah.
coming right.
You're telling me.
I had no idea. I've completely lost the clock today.
Yeah, when you started answering the phones again, I was like, oh, gotta go.
Hey, we're coming right back with more of your calls. 239-9393.
Indianapolis roads, a total disaster. Some of the worst potholes in America. Am I right?
A car on Keystone Avenue just fell into one the size of a swimming pool.
Disgraceful. These roads should be great again. But right now, they look like the surface of the moon.
Suspension repair shops are making a fortune.
Rigged system. But Matt Bear, he's the guy to trust. Tremendous at avoiding these disasters. Just tremendous.
Matt Bear, making your commute great again. Mornings and afternoons on 93 WIBC.
Are you prepared? Do you have a plan? Who can you trust?
Don't worry, he's just jealous of the Home and Garden Show.
So, I was going to say, if you're into train wrecks, you can watch the show on YouTube.
And if you love people talking over each other,
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
we're your group.
Yeah, we like to do that.
It's because we're family.
We're family, and there's 5 of us.
Yeah, a lot of us.
Yeah, because this, I think, like afternoons with Hammer and Nigel, it's like, it's not that big a deal. It's 2 people, 3 people with Allison, but but a show like this, it's a big deal.
You know, we have the widescreen. We have a widescreen looking at all of us. And most of the shows, there's just 2 cameras on each host.
Because we're family.
I like it when Jason Hammer gets up and dances. Every once in a while, he'll get the move and he'll get up and start doing something. But it's fun to watch him.
You guys ready to take some calls?
Want to?
We only have whatever Allison says.
Yeah, just about 2 minutes.
We have Jeff, the farmer, joining us on the program.
Good morning, guys. Love the show.
God bless the
Jeff. Thank you,
farmers.
Jeff. And so I pretty much know where this is going to go. He's going to talk about corn yields and daylight savings time.
Well, daylight savings time. Terry kept mentioning farmers and daylight savings time. I just wanted to know that farmers work when the conditions are right. It doesn't really matter what the number on the clock is.
Okay, good.
Boom.
So which do you prefer as a farmer?
Well, I don't really care, but I always believed that it had more to do with kind of what Pat said, like hunters and fishers and gardeners, so they had more daylight hours after they got home from work. So,
What about someone will always bring up the cows? The cows milking gets all messed up.
well, I think Terry was right. Back in years ago, the farmers, we didn't have equipment with good lighting, and so you had to work when the sun was shining. As a farmer nowadays, there are days that I do field work in the middle of the night, so because we have lighting. And the same thing with animals, you can they'll adjust a little bit, but again, it's more about timing than it is daylight.
That's actually interesting because when I see those when you're driving and you see off in the distance in the middle of the night, I always assume that was just a teenage boy showing off for a girl.
Oh, boy.
Taking the tractor out.
All those Christmas babies, they were conceived during the first week of daylight saving time. And that's why they're so screwed up. They don't get their own birthday because the baby Jesus was born there.
Yeah.
And this all has to do with daylight saving time. So if you want to protect the December babies, you got to do something about daylight saving time.
I didn't follow that at all.
No.
You don't follow it?
No.
How long is a pregnancy, Pat?
9 months.
Back up from December. What is that?
Oh, boy. He's asking you to do math.
I can't.
Don't do it.
I
Don't attempt it.
I can't
you don't
do
have
that.
enough time.
Allison's got her
look, we only
fingers
have
out.
30 seconds, too. Jeff, thanks for the call.
Thank you, Jeff.
Good luck with the
Thanks,
crop.
guys.
Good luck with the crop this year.
Extra yield with that extra hour.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I thought that was
Well, truly
a great
interesting.
start to the show.
When we come back, maybe I'll share with you quickly the brand new invention that has been created with mice.
Oh, that would be great. And if that doesn't work, we'll talk about moles.
Okay.
That's coming up.
Broadcasting from the Technology Recycler Studios, this is Indy's Mobile News 93.
and like work with middle schoolers, and it was a similar thing where like I would say stuff sometimes and they would just look at me and be like, what are you talking about?
Dial tone, because the only time they pick up the phone is when it's ringing, so they don't hear a dial tone and there's a person calling the store.
Yep.
So it's just dial tone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to add that to my list, like with low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
No idea what that means.
I remember one time I like showed my kids a picture of a floppy disk and I was just like, what is it? And they were like, a misshapen CD. And I was like, well, no.
Only gets worse. Thank you, Sasha.
No problem.
Wow. Ethan's right on that one.
Ethan, we're trying to start the show, son.
I did my cue, buddy.
There we go.
Jeez.
Well, some folks say that grown-up men are still just little boys. That really the only difference is the price of our toys. We go for macho symbols like guns and running shoes, pickup trucks, hunting ducks, and power tools, power tools.
Hey, good morning. Welcome. Hour number 2 of Saturday's Home and Garden program, brought to you in part by the Michaelis Corporation. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. If you're watching on YouTube, you will see some new faces. And we have the Smiths. Denny, would you like to talk about your cousins?
A few years ago, I got to do my first on-air, I don't know, we were out at the home show for the St. Margaret's Guild, and I met this lovely lady. Turns out that she's married to my cousin, Dwayne. Now, I always teased Dwayne Smith that the only reason he got named Dwayne is because Doofus was already taken. But this is my cousin, and this is my cousin-in-law, Cheryl Smith, and she tells us all about the St. Margaret's Guild, which is coming up. Is it in April now, Cheryl?
It is. It's actually 2 days after Easter. You guys were talking about Easter on the 20th,
yeah.
and then it starts the Tuesday following, so it's 45 days.
Easter and National Marijuana Day on the same day. Ought to be a great Sunday.
And it goes all the way to Mother's Day weekend. Is that right?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
The big run-up, we've got the foot
Talk
race.
about Christ is risen. Wow.
We've got the foot race. And let's start off where it
go ahead.
is. It's on North Pennsylvania this year.
It is. It's a great house. It's kind of French Normandy architecture. It looks
Je
like a
voudrais
castle.
une bière, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, oui, oui.
That's all I know.
Well, you said I want a beer, and she says I got a wee, wee, wee. So, wait, I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's
All
on
I know.
North Pennsylvania. It's a big house, 7,000 square foot.
It is. It's great.
What's
and it has.
like what 100 block? I know you don't want to give away the.
Oh, no, we can tell. It's 5676. Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is kind of working right into my store there. Huh.
Uh-huh.
Pretty close.
This could work
It
out
is.
really well.
You know, you could be one of the sponsors. They've got Priority Painting, Ferguson Lighting, Delta, Brizio, and California Closets, not to mention National Bank of Indianapolis. So you
And
could
you know
put
that-
Sullivan Hardware in there.
The outdoor space is amazing. So you're going to want to enjoy that, Pat. You're
Yeah.
gonna like it.
Well, I believe that we're involved.
We are involved.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be there with us on the opening
Well,
Saturday.
but we're also David Strohmeyer is doing
That's
something,
right.
and then Jenny from our Keystone location
Last
is
year.
doing the pots
Yes.
in the
yes.
whole Kittles area or something.
Last
I don't
year's
know.
show,
So
David did that greenhouse, and it was phenomenal. And literally a greenhouse rotting off its foundation, and he really turned it around. But
Such a
it's a
transformation.
5-bedroom, 5-bath house. It's a 2-story. The thing that I have read about it, and it sounds kind of chocolate. It's a dark and moody house, Pat. You talk about the paint of the year, dark browns. I mean, this is crazy.
It has
Really?
so many great windows, and most of them are like the tall, skinny ones like you think of in a castle. So there's tons of light. So the chocolate brown plays well, but also what I love, color drenching. That's a new term. And so that's where you paint the ceiling and the walls and the trim all in the same color. That's another
Really?
trend you'll see. Mhm.
Wow.
Color drenching.
Color drenching.
I got to write that down and throw that out.
There's turrets. There's a purple turret bathroom.
Whoa. The turrets go on the roof.
Turrets go on the roof, but they also go around the house. You've got to see this to believe it. And the funniest thing, in the purple turret bathroom, they were taking up the tile because they were going to put new tile down.
And they found the body.
Guess what? No, better than that. Guess what color tile they found?
Brown tile.
Green.
Purple, you guys.
Oh,
Go.
purple turret. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the I missed the cue.
Purple turret. So there's all sorts of interesting things in the living room. The second story, there is a balcony. And when this house was first built, they had a string quartet that would play for parties in the balcony.
Really?
So I think you guys are going to need to grab your violins, and I want you in the balcony.
If I bring the banjo, can I play?
I mean, that's I can picture it perfectly. The scene from, the show.
Oh, you're really
Does your
good.
I know
brain?
what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Does your brain go?
All the time.
All the time. Anyway, tickets are $35 in advance. Showhouseindy.org. You can do $40 at the door. Grab 10 friends and buy a bundle. You save $50, Pat. This is really a neat house.
It is great, and it's for a great cause.
Yeah. Is it still for mental health?
It is. We have worked with
Sound of
Eskenazi.
Music. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Sound of Music.
When the kids are going to bed.
yes,
Oh.
yes. There you go. That's it.
So long, farewell. Our feet are saying goodbye
to you and you and you and you and you.
We could be in there. Could be in there. Sorry,
I think
Cheryl.
you'll be inspired when you get in there to sing just like that from the balcony. I can't wait.
I'll do it.
All right. So Lynn Smiley, who is the decorator chair, this year, how many designers and landscapers? Because these are the creme de la creme of Indianapolis. These are really neat people that donate their time, their talents. How many you got?
We appreciate them so much. We have 20 designers this year. We have 5 of that group. There's 5 new designers and 1 new landscaper. So we love to kind of mix it up a little bit. And we have so many designers that we're incredibly appreciative. You're right. It's a labor of time, energy. We really appreciate them because all the proceeds from this go to benefit Eskenazi for that professional training center. So yes, we appreciate all the designers.
What a perfect location, too.
It is.
Because
right by your store.
Well, no, I'm saying because Penn is a little less traveled than Meridian Street. Right. People, sometimes they don't like to do shuttles.
Right.
And stuff like that.
The shuttle last year was a little bit of a pain, but that's in hindsight, and now they can park on both sides of Pennsylvania.
And you'll be walking down the street. The birds will be singing.
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful. Yep, plenty of parking. We're going to have a marketplace for shopping. There'll be some flowers for sale. You can grab lunch, a little light lunch and snacks. Now, if you really want to be in on the in crowd, what are you doing on April 17th? Because if you want to
I'll be getting ready for 420.
It's true.
That's when his shipment comes in.
That's right.
All right, what's on 417?
So if you want to come see the designers in their room, it's a special sneak peek. All the designers will be in the room so you can talk with them, you can chat with them. You can say, my goodness, this chocolate brown is beautiful. What made you choose it? And there's some sips and snacks. Easy for you to say.
Yeah.
So how much is that?
It's on our website.
It's on your website.
It's on the website.
She can't say I don't know. It's on the website. We want you to go to the website.
That's right.
Showhouseindy.org. You can get your ticket.
Showhouseindy.org.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it starts on
Tuesday. It starts on Tuesday. We're doing
The
something
22nd.
new this
That is
year.
weird.
Yeah. We are doing something different this year just to mix it up a little bit during the week. And we know a lot
Sounds
of
like a screwed up calendar hit you.
Well, you were talking about the calendar before, so this is just a continuation. That was a great segue.
Now, you
for
also
us.
have the Dash By race, which is really, that's on the 12th, Pat. That's a little bit before the show.
And that's just for the designers?
No.
Yeah, they're
Chase
chasing.
your favorite designer down the street. No. You bring your family.
And if you catch them, you get to take them home.
You're amazing. You know that. Anyway, it's April 12th, starts at 9 o'clock. It's $30 to $40. 1 mile is, the 5K is $30, $40 if you show up there. 1 mile is $25 if you sign up then, or $40 at the door. But that's brought to you by Stockyards Bank and Trust. You got some great sponsors here.
We so appreciate our sponsors. We could not do it without the sponsors.
Mhm.
And like you said, all the designers that donate their time.
And all your
the ladies in the
volunteers.
guild. Yes.
Yeah, and that outdoor space pass is by David Strohmeyer. It'll be interesting to see. Now, what is this Viking green stove? What in the world is that all about?
You guys, it is so amazing. I saw a color sample and it is just unbelievable. I tried to find the exact name and I hope if the designer can correct me, it looks like a forest green. That was not a choice on the Viking website. So there was martini green and sage, but it's a gorgeous color of green.
In the kitchen.
Yes, in the kitchen.
And it's not stainless steel or white.
No. No.
I mean, we all grew up with avocado appliances.
And it's darker than that, but yes.
Yeah.
Or Harvest Gold or Copper Tone. Remember Copper Tone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Well, Cheryl, thanks for coming in. Thanks for bringing in Dwayne, too. I only get to see him at the family reunions. He's usually hammered.
Yes,
He's sitting over there with Gus.
It's looking good, though. I mean, it's very exciting. It's kind of just another sign of spring.
It is. And it's been a tradition for 64 years. We're the country's longest running show house, and we so appreciate the support from you guys. This all goes back to benefit Eskenazi and their professional training center, and we just really
You have given millions and millions and millions of dollars to that, and it's consistent over the years, and it really does make a difference for Central Indiana.
Yeah,
I knew nothing about the show home, but I happened to date and marry this girl that lived at 5111 Pennsylvania Street.
Oh, my gosh.
And we would go at the time. I think I've told you before. It used to be the sneak peek.
Yes.
So, you do that occasionally, but not very often.
Yeah, depends on the
and you'd go before the decorators start working, so then you can go back and see the work.
Before and after.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You guys need to come to that next year. I'll get that's usually January or February. You guys need to come to that.
Well, thanks for coming in. It's always good to see you. We might want to get you in one more time. We might do that one by phone, but I really appreciate your willingness to come downtown. Of course, Dwayne, he hadn't been anything but the state fair for 6 years.
I got a great chauffeur. We always love hanging out with you guys. We appreciate the support. It really means so much.
Well, we're excited about it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Can't wait to see you soon.
Yeah, we will see you soon.
And what was that website again? Showhouse.
Indy.org.
And then you can find the answers to the questions that you didn't know. And then maybe you could go on the website later.
Cheryl, she's always so prepared.
Jot a few of those things
Can't
down.
believe she let us down, Pat.
239-9393. We're coming back with your calls. 93 WIBC.
Guy Relford here. Time again for the Indy 1500 Gun and Knife Show.
And whatever happened to Tuesday and so slow? Gone down the old man with a transistor radio. Standing in the sun.
All right, so the Decorator Show House. The house was built in 1931. The people that own it now are descendant of the Kaido Foods family in Indianapolis, and they were at the city market.
Pretty cool.
Did she say all that?
It's got a great history.
Did Cheryl say all that?
I don't think she did, but the Kaido family has been in fresh vegetables and fruits for as long as I can remember, and I remember going down to the city market to get fresh stuff.
So I text Monsignor Shadle about this Easter sharing on 420 National Pot Day.
Just to see if he's concerned.
Yeah, I said with Easter being on 420, which is National Pot Day, how will that affect Easter Mass and the incense?
Uh-oh.
He said more than usual to cover the odor. Many churches will smell like a Jimmy Buffett concert.
Wow, that's kind of funny.
Right. It's right from the Vatican.
Oh, it's from the Vatican.
Yep.
That's pretty funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
That's right.
Okay.
You're not going to want to miss Easter Mass this year.
That's what they're going with. That's their tagline.
This is how you have to get people to go back to church.
Honestly, this could be the year.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I didn't think you wanted people to come back to church because of creasters, I think is what you call them.
You get
don't
so
want
mad
new
when
people
people sit
coming
in your
You get
seat,
so
Pat.
mad.
Creasters are a problem.
You've been honestly complaining about it for as long as I've known you. You're very anti.
We welcome everyone to our church on Christmas and on Easter. Just don't sit in our seats.
Well, and how do you know where if you're just coming back for Easter, then how do you know that that's the Sullivan section?
Well, you ask.
Who do you
if
ask?
You're anyone. So I think you just don't. Here, this would be better.
Is your name on the back of the pew?
Stand in the back until the regulars are seated, and then fill in.
That doesn't seem very.
Wow,
very
that doesn't sound like Jesus
very
at
Jesus
all.
would
That's
like
very
that.
welcoming.
No, I don't think it is.
Come as you are, just don't sit in my seat.
Yeah.
Is somebody on the phone?
Angelo's on the phone.
Oh, poorest conservative in Hamilton County.
Hey, Angelo.
Hey, post conservative in Carmel.
Carmel, sorry.
Yeah. Anyhow, I got two items for you. Number one, why is the Orthodox Easter after the normal Easter sometime? It's because we can get our candy and Easter eggs cheaper.
Wow.
Very good.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
You know what? That's like the Russian
Orthodox
Christmas celebration because we always save trees for the free Christmas trees for the Russians.
Angelo, I used to have an
true.
Eastern Orthodox priest who worked for me as a plumber. He was a journeyman plumber, and
means
he
they
would
get
always
free
cover our
Christmas trees.
Christmas because it wasn't his Christmas, and he took care of all the emergency service.
Vodka's
for us.
cheaper
Yeah.
after Christmas.
Oh,
So I
Pat.
got one more thing for you. Are you old enough to remember when Indiana only changed time zones? They didn't change the clocks.
Yes.
Okay.
That was like
I didn't
Arizona.
know-
We
Wait, they
talked about-
changed the
They
time
changed
zone every year?
Yes. We went from Eastern to Central.
Yeah.
because we didn't change our clocks. We didn't spring forward or fall back
When was that? How long ago?
before Mitch Daniels.
Good question.
Okay, I do remember that then, don't I?
Besides the change of the time, that's so that it doesn't mess up the cows laying eggs and
Exactly.
the chickens having milk.
That's right. I'm telling you.
Well played there, Angelo.
I'm thinking this half-past society, we spring forward 30 minutes. I think is the way to go.
Angelo,
That's what I was thinking.
You are what we
I am
call
actually, I am actually at my first stop. I didn't have to cut you off this time.
you are what we would call a P1. I heard you on
We're gonna
Hammer and
cut you
Nigel
off.
last night. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad you.
that was first time ever.
Yeah, you sounded good.
I feel like you're cheating on us.
No,
See you
next to
later.
Hammer, he
No,
looks like
no.
a genius.
Feels like it.
You guys are number one.
There we go.
Save
Now
that,
you got
Ethan.
it. All right, you can call back next week.
Yep.
All right, 239-9393. Is there anything else that we
I wanted to
cover?
tell you about. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so
you
we've,
had
it's
something.
we're getting mice. People don't like the mice. I don't know why, but people don't like them.
In
I
their
guess because they're
homes.
dirty and they're right. But the scientists out there somewhere, I think it's in Texas, And again, who knows why, they're trying to create a woolly mammoth, right? Because for some reason we think we need to have the woolly, in all the research and all the land, we want the woolly mammoth back, according to this scientific group.
Yeah.
Now, isn't that what
And-
Jurassic Park was all about? You're just
Exactly.
trying to
I mean,
recreate
yes.
the dinosaurs.
I don't know why we spend so much money on this. We don't, but they're gone.
Does Elon Musk know about
I
it?
don't know. It is in Texas. Anyway, so they've gotten so far. They announced this week that they created. This is the first step. They've created woolly mice.
Shut up.
Terry, you know,
No,
you sneak this stuff up on
No,
us.
they've created woolly mice.
If you're not on the YouTube channel, she is dead serious about this.
I am.
She's right. She's right.
Allison's always got the
Show me
computer
a
in front of her,
picture.
right? She's looking at it right now. She's looking for it. She'll find it. I'm telling you, it's true. And they're beautiful creatures, mind
cute.
you. They are brown mice with woolly hair. And so this is going to be the future, people.
Yes, I'd like to order a
When
drug test, please.
all the things that are going on, and
All of
we are trying to
They're
create
adorable.
the woolly mammoth, and this is the first step with the woolly
they have
mice.
tusks?
Soon
Do
to
they
be
have
invading
tusks?
Look,
your
yeah.
home. Soon to be invading your home.
But you know what would be cool to get one of the companies we work with get a plush for Christmas. The
woolly mice.
The woolly
The woolly
mice.
mouse.
You know what the newest
You know
thing
what? You
mouse.
should.
Speaking of
really
woolly, for
cool.
Easter, the new thing are these motorized bunny rabbits. Have you seen them? They're robotic. They
No.
look so real. Yeah, do a search on motorized robotic bunny rabbits for Easter. You know, for $25, you get a little bunny rabbit that doesn't take food or
Yeah, but it's
My point being, I don't understand why so much money is going into bringing back the woolly mammoth. I don't think we're ready for something like
well,
that.
it's
Who
all
is,
genetic studies is what it is.
who is paying for that?
The Texas, it's a private company, I think, a private.
Colossal Biosciences,
Yeah.
American Biotech, and Engineering.
But is
company.
there an in game here?
The
Like
woolly mammoth is the end game.
No, I mean, was
They
the
also want
You haven't been listening, Pat.
no, I have. But what the woolly mammoth was it? Like
What do you mean?
eradicated some maybe
It
like
was an elephant, you know. It's just
it
Giant.
helped it helped cull the deer herd.
Oh, you mean it was there a
There a
purpose?
purpose, yeah.
Everything has a purpose, but I just don't think we want that back.
No, I don't think so.
They also are trying to get.
It would definitely save the state fairs, though.
You know what?
that the
That's the
bearded
thing
lady,
is
you know.
we'll bring them back, and then we'll complain that they're here all the time.
Yeah,
We will, and we'll be talking about in the future how to eradicate the woolly mammoth.
woolly mammoth spray.
And then there's going to be an animal shelter for
You know,
woolly
that's-
mammoths.
That's a good point. What do we bring them back for so we
That's
can
right.
abuse
They'll
them?
be, I don't know that they'll become pets. I think they're going to be just
everyone-
roaming. They grow as big as an elephant, and they have tusks, I remember, and I don't think they're friendly.
I'm going to take them in the store and
Really
I'll go,
dear.
this is a rescue.
It's my emotional
It's a
support woolly
rescue
mammoth.
mammoth.
We don't have enough room for the animals that are here now. We're so busy building developments.
But Pat's
Oh,
right.
boy.
If he can get it on the
Here we
train
go.
for the Christmas train path,
Their next step is in 2028. They're going to have hybrid woolly mammoth calves.
Yeah, see?
Cows.
But
Which we
So
already kind of
that'll
have
be the
a
next thing.
beautiful woolly
This
cow.
all started with
already.
Dolly the sheep. Remember when Dolly the sheep got
Yeah,
cloned?
yeah.
This is the downstream.
Doesn't this
effect.
frighten you?
It doesn't frighten me more than it just confuses me. I'd say I'm still more afraid of AI.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Break, don't take a call.
What are you saying?
Yeah, if I saw you had that look in your eye.
I wanted to take a call.
You had that look in your eye.
I
think we should
wanted to take a call. I'm in customer service. I got customers waiting.
I know it's about to go green here in a second, isn't it?
There should be a camera on Ethan because he's the most fun to watch.
I know.
He really is. Of all the people in this
He
room,
used to have
is
a
so
full head of hair.
Dennis joins us on the program. Hey,
Hello.
Hey, Dennis.
Hey.
Hello. I am letting you know that in my world right now, it's March 15th, 2025. And the reason being it's 11:31 a.m. I got lippy with my mom last week, and she knocked me in the next week. So I'm getting
Very funny. Very funny.
Yeah.
There's something.
You don't hear that very often.
I know, but
Knock
that's
you into
another
next
thing.
week. I'm
that-
gonna knock you into next week if I
Knock
hear
you
that
into
coming
next-
out of your mouth
Yeah.
again.
That was before FAFO.
And do you remember what's that?
I can't say on air.
So do you remember the
Fool around and you'll
he
find
hit
out.
me so hard, I'm going to make your head spin.
Yeah, it's been right.
Right. So when I was little, I thought my mom was yelling, I'm going to make your head swim. And I always pictured my head swimming.
Bobbling in like a
Just
pool.
Like just my head.
Wow. And you took
And
this
I
call
should
have had your hearing
just to
check
drive
early.
Ethan crazy.
I just think this is why I'm in radio. I just
There's a lot.
Mom, you're going to hit me so hard my head's going to swim? Could I get a clear and then
knock you into next
Hey,
week.
listen, 239-9393. We're coming right back with more 93 WIBC.
I will never forget the day we found out my brother needed a heart transplant.
Yeah. What
what
I
I
hate
just
is
did.
when I've got earbuds in and I'm listening to something on my phone or on having a phone conversation, and then the earbuds connect to the computer. So it's, they
Yeah.
both have Bluetooth.
Yep.
And some of the scales that are out there now? Sugar!
What happened, hon?
She has a curling iron and I just put my hand on it. No, don't touch me.
That's to keep you on your side.
Oh, my God. That got my attention. That's like putting it on a hot muffler.
Very hot.
This is like the best thing that happened to me today.
I know. I'm so
What
sorry.
were we talking?
Well,
We're
it
crafty.
doesn't really matter now, but we're going to talk. We're going to talk to Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hey, how are you guys today?
We're doing good.
I just wanted to let Terry know that after they create the woolly mammoth, they probably don't have to worry about getting stepped on by them because last I looked, we don't have elephants running around Avon and Plainfield, Indianapolis, and Noblesville. So they'll probably be housed in places that are not close where we are.
That's probably true.
Joe, what our screen says,
They're probably not gonna let 'em
Ethan
out
is
in the
sort of
wild.
challenged in hearing, and it says Terry Mammoth. It doesn't say hairy mammoth. It says, or woolly mammoth. It says Terry Mammoth.
That's
No, he
variety.
wanted to talk to Terry about the man.
I think I knew that.
Thank you for the clarifying, because you're right. They probably would not let them out into the wild like
What
a
if-
guinea pig.
Oh, just like on Jurassic Park.
Well,
They
true.
weren't going to let them out.
So we're really doing it for profit.
Well, no, I did want to say as well, though, that they're not really making, like Jurassic Park, the woolly mammoth. They're just taking regular elephants and making them hairy. And what that does, it lets them figure out which genes control hair better, so they might be able to use the technology to cure things like alopecia, people who have problems with no hair in their body and things like that. So
Joe?
it's good genetic research that does have some use.
Wow, Joe.
And I thought it was just for
really
emotional
good,
support
Joe.
animals.
That's really, really good information. I did not know. All I was thinking that we just could not, we didn't have enough land for them.
I'm thinking about Rob Kendall. Rob Kendall wouldn't have had to have that surgery. He could just get a transplant of a woolly
Well,
mammoth
that's
gene.
really interesting. Okay. Hey, Joe, thank you.
Ethan, could you just tell me what you're talking
Have a
about?
wonderful day.
You
Hey,
too.
thanks.
Thank you.
You just tell me what is it?
I texted you.
Oh, you checked my phone.
Yep.
So he's pointing his phone. So I look at first the YouTube, and I'm seeing all of the listeners watching, and they're talking among themselves, going, "Man, I wish Hammer and Nigel were back. Where's
Are they?
Yeah, yeah. Where's Tony Katz? That's what they're saying." And then I thought, then I have a call screener, and he can put messages there. And I look over there. It's like, no, it's on my phone. So let me just see what he
What does it
said
say?
here.
We were talking earlier about Nike
Okay.
you into next week. Kathleen just said, I'll give you something to cry about. Remember that
Yes.
one?
Remember that one?
We'll
Yeah.
give you something
Sure
to cry
do.
about.
Yep. Okay, Ethan says, run this all the way till 10:45.
All right, you got,
Faber B is going to call in at 10:45. Okay.
you got 3 minutes, Pat.
Got it. All right. So up next, we have Cousin Eddie joining us. Hey, Cousin Eddie.
Good morning. How you doing today?
We're doing swell.
Great. I just wanted to call in and encourage all the listeners and everybody in the city of Indianapolis to go to your hardware stores because they're easy to get in, easy to get out. Everything is neat and clean. It's a good visit. And you also support all the local charities in the neighborhoods. And so I encourage all the shoppers to go get expert advice and enjoy a visit at Sullivan Hardware.
There you go. Now, Cousin Eddie, if you turn the script over, you'll see the taglines for the addresses.
You didn't pay me.
I know. You know what? That's very nice of you to say that.
Yes, it is. I enjoy every time I go. Every store, it's always a good visit.
Oh man, thank you very
So,
much. I appreciate
and
that.
then One more shout out to the passing of Gene Hackman, and we appreciate you would put out a shout out for his making really Indiana on the map.
Absolutely. That was
They
great.
They did get the coroner's report, and it looked like his wife died
Yeah,
first.
just a
Kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Just
it's the
unfortunate.
coincidences
Sad.
of all that. It's really
Alzheimer's
weird.
and it probably
She had
he
this
just didn't
weird
know, understand.
virus that is carried by rodents.
Hantavirus. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's what it is. You're
Yeah.
right. It's
And
carried
that's,
by rodents.
That's yeah, by rodents. I was just going to say that comes from those woolly mammoth mice.
Yes, the woolly mammoth mice. And then what we didn't know, or I didn't know, that he was suffering from Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Right.
So he was just kind of
He just didn't
probably
understand.
wandering around the house
Yeah.
for 9 days, and then he finally passed
Poor
away.
guy.
So,
Pretty sad.
but yeah, I'm glad they.
But he
they
did,
figured that out.
and Cousin Eddie's right. He did put Indiana on the map during Hoosiers.
Sure did. Little Knightstown surely did for us, for that little town.
Read to the kids in the library. Didn't you say you read to the kids in
He
the
read to
library?
the kids in the library. He rode bikes with the kids when he wasn't needed on set. It's pretty cool.
It is a cool story. Okay, now Ethan. So you told me to take it to 10:45, but I already see
this is a
that
logical break.
George is already on the line. So do I take a
George,
call or do I
George
take
Faber?
George?
George Faber from Purdue power forward history.
I think we can just attribute to that to how great Faber's B is.
That's
They're
right.
here early and ready to go.
Yep, always ready to go.
Look at that.
George, let's talk about the team.
Yeah.
Well, that was a struggle last night.
I'm sorry?
I said that game was a struggle last night.
Yeah, absolutely. That 4-game losing streak didn't help them at all. So hopefully they'll be able to get some momentum going into the tournament, conference tournament, and then hopefully in the NCAA. So, yep, it's always an up and down. You never know.
Do you ever get a chance to go and talk to the team and kind of, relate windows and stuff to a good defense or, kind of chalk talk with them?
No, they only have good players come back and talk, and so
Yeah, that's funny. George, I'm trying to remember when you played in the NC2A in the Final Four, you had to guard some monster. Who was it you were guarding in that game?
well, I was guarding Jabbar at the time at Lou Alcindor.
Yeah.
And Denny, don't worry, he won't remember my name.
That's all right. The old joke is you only held him to 52 points. It was a big
right.
game. That's right.
That's right, yeah.
Well,
boy, isn't it that beautiful time of the year? Sun's starting to come out, spring, crocuses, and I'll bet there's a number of your listeners that are looking at that screen porch in back and thinking, boy, wouldn't it have been nice in Thanksgiving and Christmas and through the winter to be able to go out there on that porch. And we do our special screen rooms to dream rooms, and a lot of people that want to close in the room, and maybe they have a deck out back off the screen room and maybe a pool in back. And what we were able to do is close the room in. You already have the roof and the foundation, so it's real cost effective. And then we can also put in our bifold doors, which are just open the whole entire opening. Anybody that wants to see those can go up to Pat's place on Allisonville there and in the event center, and we've got 3 of those doors up there that are that I think, Pat, you're saying they really work great.
Oh my gosh, they're great. We have two 16-foot openings, I believe, and then a 12-foot, something like that. And when it's a beautiful day and we're having an event, we just fold them all back, and it's just like all right there.
It brings the outside in, and the Marvin product that we carry, the Infinity by Marvin, is an awesome product. They have a lifetime warranty, which none of the national manufacturers have. They have a lifetime warranty on the product, and we have a lifetime warranty on our installation. And everyone is familiar with, you want, whether it's plumbing or heating or construction, you decide you want something, and then the people show up to do the work, and some beat-up truck shows up in front of your house, and somebody gets out that you'd really rather not let in your home. All of our people that we have, for the most part, are all employees and of the company on installation. And, we've probably seen our trucks and trailers around town. You're not going to have somebody pull up in a 1947 Ford. And so quality of installation is always really critical in addition to the quality of the product. And we've stood behind it for 40 years and 80,000 customers that we've worked for in the state of Indiana. Right now, we've got a promo on for 18 months, no payments, no interest, no down payment. So if you got a project on windows or the screen room to dream room, or we also do baths, give us a call, and we'll be glad to come out and give you a price on it.
There you go. The number 800-233-0169. That's 800-233-0169. or bwindow.com.
Trust me. Another update is just minutes away.
Is it the U.S. cut off military aid with Ukraine trying to end that war with Russia?
Hear the news.
To get down a
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Pat.
Hi, Denny.
How's it going, buddy?
Good. Hi, Allison. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
Hey, Ethan.
Hey.
How come you sound so down in the dumps?
It's getting to the third hour. I think he's losing steam.
I'm excited.
He's reading his phone. He's getting some bad news.
No, I was watching the news this morning, and I don't know when they make new terms up for stuff if it's supposed to make it better, but those.
Like when they shorten things or just give things a.
Well, no, they're talking about the guys that all got bad drugs.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And
here downtown.
They were our unhoused neighbors.
I heard the chief say that. I had never heard that term
It's
before.
kind of a new terminology we're
So
using now.
does that make it better for them?
I don't
Or are they
think
still
so.
homeless?
They still are without a home.
They're unhoused.
Yeah.
I just thought that.
Yeah, it is interesting how that's changed because,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know.
It's this corporate stuff. Do you remember the show that we did?
They used to call them euphemisms.
did.
I don't know what they call them now. They just call them new words.
We did a show where we answered everyone's questions in corporate buzz.
Buzzwords.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot
We
of
sure did.
lot of backfill.
We're going to
lot
circle
of circle
back.
back.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Get some inside baseball. and-
Yeah.
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 I'm going to change
So
your
that-
paradigm. Your paradigm's all mixed up.
Hey, if you don't get that basement, that crawl space dried out, you're going to be unhoused.
You could be unhoused.
Well, no, not that bad, buddy.
He's unhoused. That was so weird.
Well, it's supposed to be a kinder word.
A kinder, gentler nation.
I don't
Remember
know.
that?
If I'm homeless, I'm homeless.
Oh, right.
And it just seemed like it would fit better on a banner, help these people. They're homeless.
I know.
Unhoused.
I know.
I know.
Do we give them money? They're unhoused.
I don't
Maybe it's because
understand it.
home is where the heart is. So they're saying they do
Allison
have a home,
threw a zinger on that one.
but they do not have a physical.
So if you're
house.
homeless,
You don't have a home within
so
yourself.
you're
I don't.
unhomed.
What are you talking about?
I feel like I'm spiraling. I was trying to make sense of it. I don't know.
No, there's no way to make good of this.
You should have just stopped.
I should have
Chief.
just turned
And
my.
I
said,
like
gotta
the
go.
chief. I
That's
like
what
the
you
chief
do.
too, by the way.
You like
Oh,
what?
Chief
I
Bailey.
like the chief.
Yeah.
Oh, I
great.
like him too.
Yeah.
Anybody who's doing a job that I don't want, I like.
Yeah.
You want to be the chief of police?
No.
No.
We have Corey joining us on the program. Hi, Corey.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good.
So I just moved into a property, the acre and a half, and it came with a roller. When is the correct time to roll my grass?
It came with a roller.
That's kind of funny.
Not the 420 rollers that you guys were talking about earlier.
Ah,
But the little roller.
Fat boys. Hey, well, was that a part of the purchase agreement? You must leave the roller for the new homeowner?
No, I just found it out back
Okay.
along with like a dethatcher and an aerator, the
All
blood
right,
type.
I'm going
Okay.
to let Pat handle this
Yep.
because he's the one who has to deal with the downstream
So
effects.
you want to hold on to the aerator because that's useful. The roller is actually damaging to your lawn because it compacts your lawn. I mean, the thought that a roller with water in it could compress, and smooth out a lawn that's not right. I mean, it's just not going to work. So what it actually does is compress the soil, which is a negative. So the only time you would use that roller would be if you had a lot of moles and you wanted to help, you could push down the mole runs to make it a little safer to walk around.
I'm not even going to say that. No.
But the roller, no. So as Dick Crum used to say, if you want to get some exercise, use the roller. Just don't put any water in it. So no rolling, no raking. We've got to watch our time. We're almost out of time. But the core aerification is a good deal. If your aerator just has spikes that pushes down, same thing, that can compact the lawn. You want an aerator that pulls the that pulls a plug out. And I'm apologize, Corey. We are up against it here, just with 10 seconds left. But back in the day, rolling was a big deal, but no rolling. Planting new grass seed, you can use a roller for that. Hour number 3 is coming up. 93 WIBC.
Broadcasting from the Technology Recycler Studios, this is Indy's Mobile News. 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. The news starts now.
service year after year.
Isn't that the same guy that said we would win 2 Super Bowls by now?
Yeah.
Yeah. In business, we call that marketing without performance.
Yeah, that's a good way to put that, Denny. I just like to me, we're at a point right now. It's not like the AFC South has been tough or anything like that. They haven't won an AFC title since 2014, and that's all anybody really right now is asking for. There's a lot of questions going into this season. I think unless you're going to make a splash in free agency, which, by the way, begins basically on Monday with what they call legalized tampering, then I would remain quiet. I would remain quiet until I showed some signs that things are changing instead of opening up and proclaiming things that you never live up to.
You know, this year was the first year since the Colts came that I did not attend a game.
You gave your tickets away for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just never, it's like, seemed like a...
No, and listen, I give the fans and the advertisers a great deal of credit.
They've really hung in there.
Around through all of this. The advertisers spent a lot of money, and you believe in it. I mean, at some point, and especially doing the same old thing over and over. And listen, I like these guys. They are, but you just have to tell it like it is. As much as I like these guys, this hasn't worked. And at some point, you got to stop yapping, and you got to start showing signs of doing what you've talked about for so many years. So I just found that kind of interesting.
Nice job,
yesterday.
Dan. You really got JMV on one.
I'm getting
I got me a little worked
now
up
you
here.
now you worked him up, and he's like he's going to go get some more cottage cheese and tuna.
John, I tried to call last week, call into the show. And I'm going to try again tonight. Your phones were flat out on. I mean, I couldn't get through from about 7 o'clock to about 9 o'clock. I finally went to bed. I thought you had enough.
It is nonstop, Denny. And in fact, tonight I was thinking about doing an hour because I mentioned the weather coming in, and we're all excited about that, warmer temperatures. Little yacht rock.
Oh, yeah.
Get a little yachty later on tonight.
Yeah,
What
throw
was
your
that?
lower jaw out when you say it. Rock.
Mr. Howell, Thurston Howell III.
That's right.
Yep.
Gilligan's Island, right, like that. So,
Well, I'll be listening, and I will try to call in because I still want to hear this one song, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
oh well, I cannot wait to put you on the air with that request. So, hey, the two people, Dan and somebody else in the studio. So
The
what are
lovely
we doing
Grace.
Yeah,
now?
Grace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grace.
TLG, the lovely Grace.
Yep. They
That's awesome.
they're here. They were when I was emceeing an event, and we had a guest cancel right in the middle of the event, and I just mentioned that someone needed to come in and fill in to take that spot. So Dan came up at the end. I did not know his name at the time, and said, "Hey, I want to do that." So they showed up, and Denny goes, "Who's your guest?" It's like, I don't know.
It was raw, unbranded radio is what it was, Johnny.
And luckily
I
it
love
worked
that.
out. Yep.
Well, that's why you guys are so great, because it's completely original.
Because
Right?
completely
And-
insane. Only Sullivan would do something like
Yeah.
that.
Hey, are you still losing weight, or you have now kind of
I'm
stopped
down
the weight lift?
75 pounds.
When are you going to stop?
I just
brother?
can't
When
believe
are you,
that you could-
Are you going to overdo it here? Or are you going to?
I'm at 183, and I plan to get to 172, but I don't know if I'm going to get. I may stop at 177, 176. I don't know why, but I just
Dude, if you get any
it's
smaller,
it's getting difficult. But I'm trying now. I'm lifting now. I'm trying to. Because we're going to have a shirtless summer of 2025. I'm trying to. I've been lifting and stuff, so we're going to start.
With the shots, they do say you lose a little bit of muscle mass.
do you have
so you're gonna
saggy
have to work
boobs
it back.
right now?
Quit it.
I do not. No, I'm in really good shape, Pat. I could go shirtless right now if you want. Yeah.
Okay. Well, have you had to buy new clothes yet?
Yes, I do. Because I don't have enough 90s clothes left over.
Dude, you could.
So I have to. Yeah, I bought. I'm in 32 waist jeans. I don't know if I've ever been in 32 waist jeans, so that's pretty cool. But no, this is all work. But now the next step is maintaining.
That's right.
And then kind of reshaping.
John, I've
the
got some
body.
32 waist jeans. That's what I wear. So I'll save them up for you.
Yeah, I bet that's
See,
what
I've been
John
so
wants.
jealous of
Dad
your
jeans.
waistline,
They're not
Denny.
dad
That's why I'm doing
jeans.
this.
I got skinny boy jeans. John, you need to leave.
No.
I'm about to whoop on
Listen,
Pat.
John, what about you could be, I mean, you lose much more weight. You could stand on the street corner and people will give you money. You know,
that's funny.
No,
just an idea.
yeah.
Fine.
Okay.
I look, I was doing it for health reasons and such, but I'll tell you, I play basketball 4 or 5 days a week. Again, I have always, but it's just kind of different. I feel great. And if anybody out there ever thought about doing it and wants some solid advice, and I'm right here for you, because it's not just taking a shot and like sitting back and doing what you normally do. Like I modified my diet. It's almost like an actor's role, right? When you're doing a role and you work on your body to look a little bit different, and that's kind of what I've done with my
What's the company that helped you out?
Premier Weight Loss. That is Thomas Hilbert, and we're going to be doing a live show there.
Oh, they named the Circle Theater after him.
Next month. Yeah, next month. And it really does work. Like I said, I do the shot, and I have for the last 6 months, the shot once a week. But it also takes a little bit more. If you really want the results, it takes a little bit more, because you have to change some bad habits. And hopefully once you're done and you get to your goal, you maintain the good habits. And that's going to be my next step with that. But no, blood pressure is perfect. Like there's something called visceral fat. Have you guys ever heard of that? Visceral fat?
Yes, sir.
I fried. Oh, that's the, like
It
you
sounds
deep fry it?
Yeah.
No. It's a layer of
between
fat.
your-
It's
It's
subcutaneous.
the fat between your organs.
That's
It's
right.
Really,
Oh,
it causes
that
big time
fat.
problems. So, and I've gone from 35% body fat down to 13% body fat right now.
There you go. I tell you what, we got to go. But if I come out to the remote, will you hit me in the rear with a shot?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay,
and
great.
If anybody in your audience ever wants to talk, just give them my number and I'll talk with them about it, because it does work, and you'll feel a lot better than you do right now if that's the tact or the path you want to take.
There you go, John. Great hearing from you tonight on B105.7. It's the JMV Takeover, Monday through Friday on the Fan. We are coming back with our special guests, Dan and Grace. A love story. That's next, 93 WIBC.
In Purgatory.
stand so tight. While Grace teaches tunes as the stars light. Together they dream under moon's soft beam, spreading melodies where hope seems dim.
New from Taylor Swift. It's called.
Are they going to play this at your wedding?
It's called Dan and Grace.
Ethan is really an expert with digging up good music through artificial intelligence, and he did this last time they were in studio. It really is a pretty good song.
I'm crying. That's hilarious.
Did it say my pants were so tight?
I swear I didn't put that part in.
Yeah.
I didn't. That was
No,
AI
the
generated.
band so tight.
The band.
Band.
So tight.
So Dan and Grace are here, and they are making their second appearance. Dan is in the music business, and they just showed up on the show as our special guest. So, and here they are again.
We're just that entertaining.
You are that entertaining. So, first of all, Grace, I'd like to ask you. You're a music teacher.
Yes.
At St. Pius X, which is where I went to school.
Yep.
Where my children went to school. Where my grandchildren go to school. Still the same building, by the way, Washington Township, in case you're wondering. So, you're involved, like last night they had Stations of the Cross, and were you involved in the music on that?
Yes.
Or okay.
Yes.
So, you're involved in Easter and music. So, what will happen since Easter is on April 20th, along with National Pot Day?
Right.
How does that skew the music that you will pick?
Thankfully,
Knowing that it's National Marijuana Day.
Thankfully, I don't have anything to do with that part.
Okay.
I just run the music at the school, and then we have like a parish music director. That
Okay, yeah.
She takes care of that
Her,
for.
yeah.
She takes care of that.
Yeah.
It's going to be more relaxed music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to
Kinda
be a
laid
lot
back.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
Laid back. Yeah.
You're going to have
Yeah.
snacks afterwards, too.
Yeah.
Monsignor Shadle said it may be like a Jimmy Buffett concert.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if if over at the church, if you want to do me a favor, go ahead and unplug that organ. All right.
Okay.
I'd like to blow that thing up.
Well, Danny Nix is
And because
in the,
I go a lot of times 8 o'clock,
Sure.
they always think if you're old that you like organ.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. It's like,
It's very traditional.
can't get too much organ.
Yeah.
Dan, you've been involved with the music on what I'm going to call the volunteer end, but what's going on in the music scene in Indianapolis right now?
Well, it's great. It's a great opportunity to be on this radio show to be able to talk about some music events going on in Indianapolis, because I feel like there's nothing really around Indy that does that or promotes music around here, right?
Well, Pat and I are big
correct.
fans,
The scene. We
Of
want
like
to
music in general.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pat and I are in a
we
band
want to know
together.
about the scene.
You didn't know Pat played the banjo?
No,
No,
cowbell.
no idea.
All cowbell.
Oh, cowbell, but banjo
Do any
too.
concerts?
Oh, yeah.
Live concerts?
Yeah. At Christmas a lot.
We
Cowbell.
always need more cowbell.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, well played there, Grace. Well played.
But it's great to come on every once in a while and talk about what's coming up specifically this week. Yeah, the scene. There's a couple venues around Indy, specifically like the Jazz Kitchen hosts a lot of events.
Beth and I, we were looking for live music. And I said, it's like, we've got to go to the Jazz Kitchen.
No one ever talks about the Slippery Noodle, the oldest blues bar, the oldest bar actually in Indiana.
And possibly the world.
Possibly the world, yeah. And they host, they have 2 stages there, and they have music every day of the
Do you
week.
ever get to play there?
Yeah, I do.
Do you ever get to, are you in the back room?
It depends on the day. Sometimes it's the front stage, sometimes it's the back.
So what's the difference between this? Is it just 2 different places, or do they?
It's just 2 different places.
It's not like, the people that can actually carry a tune are up here, and
No, it's not like the
up
JV
and comers.
club.
Yeah.
Right. No.
Okay.
Equal.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Then there's places like the Chatterbox, which actually tonight, my friend Zach Finnegan will be playing there with his quartet. Zach Finnegan. We went to college together.
Wait a
He's
minute.
a trumpet player.
Finish it. He owes me money. Whenever Pat does that, he goes, Pat Finnegan. Okay.
But the cool thing about him was 2 years ago, he was on the Europe tour with Michael Bublé.
Oh.
He got into that. He plays in my group sometimes, so he'll be a good guy to
What
go
instrument?
see tonight.
Now, you're a saxophonist. What does he play?
He plays the trumpet.
The trumpet.
Yeah, he's based in Chicago right now, and he's visiting Indianapolis, so that's fun. Another place, the Palladium, right? Tonight there's a progressive rock band playing at the Palladium, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. And then if you want non-jazz things,
Yeah.
maybe you like other music, which would not be me. You could go to.
All right, Grace, go ahead and tell us where those are.
I'm thinking Emerson Lake and Palmer. They're from the 70s. I mean, that's my age group. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, that's actually when you were just starting to hit middle age.
But there's places, I believe Grace's coworker owns the Mousetrap. Is that right?
Yeah, the Quartos.
Oh, yeah. They're a St. Pius family, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right. And tonight at the Mousetrap, they have some DJs. Park Breezy, Feel, and TF
Park Breezy?
Mars. Yes.
He owes me money.
He owes me money. See, I told you, Grace. That's always how it finishes it.
Then there are other places like Whiskey Business. Tonight they're having Ned Hustler, which is a rock and country band.
Do you know where that is?
Whiskey Business is in Pendleton.
Okay, it's like whiskey, like
whiskey, yeah, like the alcoholic drink, right?
Elmer Fudd, whiskey.
That's too old for me.
Whiskey Business.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskey Business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Britain Tavern.
You can look that up later.
90 Proof, that's a country band, and the Rathskeller tonight is Brian Goins, and that's all just today.
All right, so what are your plans for St. Patty's Day? So is that something, do you work? You have any gigs on St. Patty's Day?
Usually.
With the Dan Nix Band?
Usually. I don't think we're doing anything this year, but in prior years we've performed at, like Carmel does a bunch of St. Patrick's Day things, Broad Ripple, everything else.
So, all right, last question.
Yeah, Ethan's. You notice Ethan over here? He's not swatting flies. He's trying to get Pat's to.
What about you and Grace personally? Will you go out? Now we have a big St. Patty's Day at the hardware store. It's, it's
Why are you
Father
looking
Glenn's.
at me like that?
It's Father Glenn's St. Patty's Day party. That's on Saturday. So we have Boogie Nights is playing, along with the pipers and the Irish dancers. But on St. Patty's Day, so will you guys go out? I mean, are you you look Irish? Stop looking at her, Dan.
I think he's insinuating that I'm the one who's supposed to make the plans.
Oh,
this relationship is farther along than I thought.
Oh,
good. Hey, before we go to a break, we do owe Dan one thing, and today's his birthday, so we have to sing.
Oh, that's right.
You
It
ready?
is his birthday. Ready?
Today is your birthday, or so
Older
I've been told. What a wonderful feeling, just one more year old. On a cake there'll be candles all lighted for you. And the whole world will be singing. Happy birthday to you.
I'm actually not older for another 9 hours, so.
Oh,
9 hours.
Happy birthday.
Another 9 hours.
So,
It's still today, though, Roscoe.
So how old are you, Dan?
I'm 30 right now at this moment.
You're 30.
Okay, he's got this thing where he's like, my birthday doesn't actually happen until the moment I was born at 9:14 p.m.
Yeah, hold on to that, pal. You just hold
good
on
luck
to that.
with that, man.
Just
I hope
keep
that works for
grasping
you.
with straws. Once you guys have kids running around the house. Oh, is that too far again?
No.
Okay. Oh.
All right. Next time you come in here, I hope you are betrothed. Okay? You've got one assignment. Don't screw it up. All right?
I'd like to remind the listeners of this program it's been 50 days, 60 days.
It's a whirlwind. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And there they go. Little of the song. Bring that up, Ethan. Bring that up. It's the Dan and Grace song. It's a love story. Hey, thanks for coming by, guys.
Hey, thanks.
We're coming right back. Craft Corner's coming up next, 93 WIBC.
That's are us when dreams don't get in. That's are us.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel, plus low to no monthly payments. Call 765-545-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsareus.com. 765-545-BATH.
That's are us when dreams don't get in. That's are us.
Basketball season. Are the friends and family
That's are us when dreams don't get in. That's are us.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel, plus low to no monthly payments. Call 765-545-BATH to schedule your free estimate.
make sure you turn your radio down because it will be very distracting.
And you can also watch it on our YouTube channel.
That's right. And then you can see Denny filming us. It's kind of like behind the scenes.
Oh, that is cool. You know what? It'll be interesting to see how that looks.
Okay, so we're crafting. Here's what we got today for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is a craft that Allison found, and so Allison is going to take you through it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
So it's actually very easy. We're just going to need four things. I don't know. 3 or 4 things. So what you're going to do is you're going to have, what are these candles called?
Tapered
candles. You can get these at the dollar store. Walmart usually have them for like 99 cents.
Got them cheap.
And then just some cheap napkins that you like. We got some Easter colored ones with little bunnies and carrots on them. And then you're going to need some parchment paper or like the cookie baking sheet stuff. You use when you make like chocolate chip cookies and stuff.
Yeah, parchment paper.
Parchment paper, yes. And
Not,
then,
listen, you don't want to use wax paper. Wax paper, no. You can't. You just can't. If you only got wax paper and you think they're the kind of the same, they're not for this craft.
No, and they're
Parchment
bad
paper
for
only.
the sea turtles.
They're bad for the sea turtles.
The sea
and guess what
turtles,
else?
yep.
They're bad for your flat iron because
And
you're going to
that's
need
the
your
last
flat
thing.
iron. Okay? This is my crafting flat iron,
and you need to be very careful
which
with that
burned
as well.
Denny earlier, and I'm so sorry. Denny, show him your finger.
Not
See?
that finger. No, I'm just-
Wasn't it bad? He got a blister. So anyway, go ahead.
All right, so we are going to take our candle, and we are going, no, we'll take the napkins first. We'll take the napkins first.
Okay.
And you're going to, I'm very prepared. You're going to take the napkins, and then you're going to pull them apart because there's this, like, 2 layers to the napkins usually. And I'm going to have you do that because I bite my fingernails, and I can't do that.
Okay, so here it is.
So
and
we're going to undo it.
Did it like this, and I pulled it apart. So you've
Perfect.
got your thin white layer, and then you have a thinner printed kind of a pack. Can you see that, Denny? It's made it real thin. Okay, there you go. There's your napkin.
All right, so we got the napkin. Next, we're going to take the candle, and we're going to just wrap the napkin around the candle.
Yes, you're going to wrap the candle. There you go. With your napkin.
Just
That's
a
good
couple.
enough. Just a couple. So it's going to...
Yeah, you don't need to overlayer it a lot. And then you're just going to kind of trim off the excess.
Trim it off like this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Trim it. Not doing it
And again,
right
you don't have
now.
to overlap the napkin because it's actually better if it's just a thin layer.
Now,
over
are
the
you
candle.
supposed to cut it like with a real choppy cut?
No, but I didn't have a good angle.
Okay. I thought that was part of the craft.
It's
like a
whatever
real
you
rough
want. It's
cut.
an artistic choice.
I couldn't have a very
Anyway.
good angle. I was like cutting off.
It's great. And then we're going to take our... Is that a box cutter?
This is what he
And
keeps
you
in his
just threw
pants
it.
all the time.
Yep.
He keeps box cutters in his pants.
And you guys think I'm dangerous.
So you'd cut that, right?
Yes, so we cut that, and then next we're going to take our parchment paper.
Just a little bit.
Just a smidge of it. And we're going to, again, wrap it up over the napkin and the candle. that we
Real
just cut.
tight. You
Really
need to,
tight.
This particular part, real tight. You want the napkin to be wrapped very tightly around that candle.
Do you want to make it tight?
You want to make it tight.
Real
You want to
tight.
make it real tight.
'Kay.
And then you're going to take the box cutter.
Take your box cutter that
Or
your
your
friend
scissors.
just threw at you.
Oh, other way.
Oh.
I don't really use these very often. There we go. Okay.
Perfect. Wow, that really works.
I love this. Will you get me some of these for
Sure.
Christmas?
Yeah. A box knife? Sure.
Okay.
Write
With your
that down.
logo on it.
Allison, right? Oh.
Maybe your face etched on it.
Yeah. Oh, I could do that.
That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
we can do that.
Okay.
All right, and then the last and kind of scariest part of most is you're going to take your straightener and you're going to kind of put the heat over the
very quickly
candle. And what
Just
that's doing
very
is it's just melting the napkin onto the candle wax.
I'm not a rocket scientist, but it seems like it would melt the candle as well.
Well,
I know.
if you do it for a half hour, but we're just
Okay.
doing it for just a little bit.
Okay.
Whoops.
Oops. Oh, wait. Okay, so that's
I
what
was-
you're going to do. And then when you take it off, ladies and gentlemen, that is what you're going to have. The napkin then will be melted onto the
Look
candle on the
at
taper
that.
candle.
Isn't that kind of cool?
And you could do any kind. They're really kind of cool. Now, you do want to move fast because you can see where I've made mistakes, where I've stayed too long with my hot iron right on some of the candle parts. So you got to move it fast and furious or it will melt it in too many places.
But yeah,
There you
that's
go.
kind of fun, and that's it.
And Mr. Rogers did not show us this when he took us to the candle factory.
Oh,
He did
no?
not show us this part.
Oh, what
No.
a disappointment. We've taken a step, the next step, I should say.
Yes, you did. You
And done
did.
something very arty with it. Do you like it?
Do you like it?
You know what? Again, I think it would be a great lesson for young children. and make them learn how to use a hot iron.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Yeah.
Very quickly, moving it gently and quickly.
And once
gently
you start smelling
and
burning
quickly.
hair, you
Gently
remove it.
and
and
down
quicken.
and up and down.
Yours
and down
doesn't seem
and
like
up
it's glowing.
and
It
up
looks like
and
it's gonna.
down and
I don't
down
think it's
and
gonna
up
work.
And up and down.
It's not gonna work.
Take it off.
It's
Oh,
It's
it
gonna look
did.
like this.
Magic.
It's gonna be melted onto there, onto the candle.
Wow.
Do you love it?
I think they're fun.
It is fun.
Allison liked it,
Good
and
craft.
I
You
like
can
it
pick
too.
whatever napkins you want. It's really cheap and easy. And if you mess up, who cares? Yeah. It's gonna light up anyway.
And then you can you can do special ones for Easter.
Right.
Your
like this
Easter
one.
candles,
Right.
and like if you get the right paper, what is that? Parchment paper.
Parchment paper.
Yeah, you can get an Easter egg and a doobie, like on the same one.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
here we go with 420.
Yeah.
420.
Someone's got to do it.
Here we go.
Celebrate responsibly.
Yep.
Yep, that's it. Thanks for
There it
watching.
is, Craft Corner.
That was it. Quick and easy.
See you later.
Let's see. We had Mary Jo said that is clever. Carol from Fisher says love the candle. Kathleen says hi everyone. Simple yet creative.
Yes,
I
very
have
much so.
I have spring fever. I put
I know, I do
pansies
too.
out.
Uh-oh, was that okay?
Oh, that's a question. Can I put pansies out? We'll talk about that when we come back. Creative idea. Courtney was there. Thank you, Courtney.
Thank you, Courtney.
Susan, happy Saturday. And Beverly. So thank you all for watching. We're coming right back with more 93 WIBC.
No matter where you head on your commute,
raid killers and stuff. That's what they were putting on that fake stuff where everybody had that mass toxic thing.
Oh, that's right. Good point.
Atomic clocks. Mine never sets properly. It may take 3 to 5 minutes on one site or up to 5 nights on another site because the microwaves have to get here from Colorado.
So this is a laundry list.
Oh, Lord. 20
Okay.
seconds.
When you said your head will spin, when I was a kid, my dad came in and said, all right, which one of you did it? There was 8 of us kids. Nobody.
All right, you hold that thought. We'll put you right back on, but we've got to go. Hour number 4 is coming up next, 93 WIBC.
Broadcasting from the Technology Recycler Studios, this is Indy's Mobile News, 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. The news starts now.
Got him. I'm Daria Albinger. Fox News, the Department of Homeland Security wants to know why two employees provided information to the news media about the Trump administration's plans for mass deportation.
We plan to prosecute these 2 individuals and hold them accountable for what they've done. And we're going to continue to do all that we can to keep America safe.
Homeland Security Secretary
words of wisdom in general, but
or the experience in general.
I guess I would just say that, like many of the jobs that I've had, this one was very different from what I expected on paper. And I think that the younger version of myself would have been really stressed out about that, because change is just hard in general.
Sure.
But I'm actually really grateful for that, because I've met a lot of people through this that I know I will continue to be friends with, and who have really supported me in different ways. And it's been a lot more fun than I thought it would be. I thought it would be very much a super silent desk job where
Sure.
none of us were ever speaking to one another. And that's kind of how it looked when I first interviewed here. And then when I actually came in for my first week of work, it was completely chaotic and everybody talking and interacting.
And smelly.
That is
Remember
also
how
true.
smelly it is? You'll never forget that smell.
Yeah, it does have a particular odor.
It's the
It is.
carpet.
It could be.
Yeah.
I think the carpet is only one factor.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's a
so
locker room.
It is. It is. But it was I was just shocked, because I feel like everyone was really trying to be so professional when I very first interviewed. And then once I actually got there, I was like, oh, we just kind of hang out while we're at work, which is cool.
Yeah.
It is funny when there's the new person comes in. They're always like, "Okay,
You know
on.
that thing about
don't
you
let her know
being
we're a bunch of idiots."
My younger self. Brad Paisley did that song, "A Letter to Me," about he was 36 or whatever, and he was writing back to himself when he was 18, and all the things he'd want to tell himself. But think about that, how not vulnerable, but how venerable she has become in 4 years at WIBC.
I know. And you know what? Our start really was, we would coax you in here with kolaches.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then we kind of got to know you through kolaches.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
Food, it brings everybody together.
It
That is
does.
true. That is true.
It does. Well,
good luck, girl.
We wish you the very, very best.
do.
Yeah, it has been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
You know the Irish goodbye. We don't look at you.
No.
Okay.
We don't. We
No.
don't. You don't look at
No.
somebody as they go over the horizon.
Yeah, I
Here's
do
to
understand that, but
those.
I will probably pop back in the room before I leave. So
I think that'd be okay.
We just won't look at you.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't be
The
upset. if we
Irish
don't.
goodbye.
The Irish goodbye.
All right. Thank you, Sasha.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sasha.
Well, some folks say that grown-up men are still just little boys. That really the only difference is the price of our toys. We go for macho symbols like guns and running shoes, pickup trucks, hunting ducks, and power tools. Power tools. Power tools. Power tools.
So,
Yeah, you just
hour
plug
number
them in the
4
wall and think of all
of Saturday's Home and Garden program, brought to you in part by the Michaelis Corporation. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. So, when I put Deborah back on the air,
Oh, that's right. She was on number 3.
what is the chances that she's still talking?
Oh, she only had 10,
Oh,
right?
Lord.
So, ready? One,
It had to do
two,
with discipline of
3.
8 kids when her dad said
That's
so.
right.
Okay. Now I've got tears running down my cheek and love in my heart for Sasha.
Oh, I know. I miss Sasha.
I've been listening to you guys since 4th grade, and I'm 73 years old. Well,
Wow.
to WIBC.
So you were the class of
Some-
1969?
Yes, sir.
There you go.
First graduated class at John Marshall High School, and I played Cinderella in our musical.
Did the slippers fit? You know-
Okay, I'm going to back up just a tad bit on my list. Before the discipline thing, my mom had, and we were not Catholic, had 8 of us children in 9 1/4 years. A set of
Wow.
twins.
You would have been welcome.
Wow.
She had a very good sense of humor. Over Christmas, Terry asked, "What kind of Christmas gift did you want and didn't get?"
Yes.
Well, I wanted granny boots back in the 60s.
Granny boots?
Yeah, they were disco
Granny
boots. Or they were dance boots.
Well, I opened my Christmas present, and my mom had a pair of antique old lady boots laying in there, and
That's a sense of humor.
I absolutely loved them.
Good job.
That's cool.
Good job.
Love it.
Yeah.
I just did the math. Your mom spent over 7 years pregnant for 9 years. 7 of the 9
Yeah.
years she was pregnant. Wow.
Yeah, a set of twins. She went to the doctor and she says, "Oh no, I'm going to have twins." And he says, "No, you're going to have another big one," because the son before that was 15 pounds.
Oh,
wow!
My God.
The twins were 7.25 pounds each, and she, "Oh, you're just going to have another big one."
How
She
big was
gave
your
birth-
mom? Sorry.
Just 5'4".
There you go.
whatever.
See, it's these little bitty women that have these great big babies.
Bless them.
Well, I was the first one, and I was 2 pounds 6 ounces. I was 2 months premature, so
Yeah, she was just getting
Everybody
warmed
has to
up.
fit
All right, so what did the discipline thing?
Okay. When my dad came in one day and herded us all in my room and said, "Somebody did it." I don't recall what it was. I don't even know if I knew. "Which one of you did it?" Nobody said that they did it. "I'll be back in 15 minutes, and you tell me who you did it, or you're all going to get it."
Oh,
wow.
I'm a very, very fair-minded person. He came back. Nobody said it. My brain went, 8 kids going to get it. One of them did it. I'm one. That leaves 6 other ones who are unjustly going to get punished.
Well,
So I
was
said,
it you?
No.
No.
But
She took
but
the
I
rap.
Took the blame. Yes. And he ushered everybody else out and said, "I know it wasn't you. Why'd you say so?" And I told him my reasoning. He said, "Okay, start yelling and hit the pillow."
Oh, that's a good man. That is a good man.
That's a great story.
And then, I think, let's see, Granny Boots TP,
But you got,
microwave.
wait a minute. You're working off a
Colorado.
3x5 card? Oh, my gosh.
I wrote them all down. I bet how some of these I've had written down for weeks. And as far as Easter, I know what the new song in church is going to be. It's not "He is risen, He is high."
Boy. That's the
I
Easter
love you guys.
420.
All right. Well, you be careful. You're a special
yeah,
person
you
to
just
take
made
the
our
heat for your
morning.
family. Man, oh, man.
Thank you, Deborah.
Love you guys.
All right.
What a great.
We love you too.
What a great father. Knew that she was copping the plea there.
Yeah.
And then played along with it. I would have been yelling my head off, acting like I was going to die. I bet she did a good job with that.
Okay.
I love that she had a list.
I
like
I
for
know.
the last 2 months.
And she's been, because she went back to Christmas.
Yeah. I love it. That's a great idea.
She's
I hope
pretty
she goes
cool.
back in another 3 months and then has another list for
Yeah.
us. If you're listening, please do that, Deborah.
I've been going through some of my mom's old stuff. Mom turned 95 on Thursday. And
Oh,
so I
wow.
promised her I'd go through this box. In this box, I found an old, like a copper tin plate of my sister's birth certificate.
Oh,
And before they
wow.
had the colorized paper and
Yeah.
colorized ink, they would do it as a black negative. And there's my sister from back in 1953. And Mom had kept that all these years. But I don't know how Sue got her passport, because you have to have a modern one. But anyway, going
Wow.
through some of that old stuff and remembering your folks. And Mom was always a disciplinarian.
She's going to
in my
have
family.
people have to have that stuff now for the new license when you go to get your
Driver's
license.
You got to get that
You got
star
to get
in
the
the
star in the corner, and if you're been
I
married,
mean, haven't
you've
you
gotta
had to have that for a while now, hadn't
Well,
you?
The
it was
deadline's
voluntary.
coming up.
It was voluntary.
Yeah, but
now it's
didn't you need
mandatory.
it to fly?
You
It
do
was
beginning
voluntary.
April.
It was
It's not
May.
voluntary if you're flying.
Well, yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah, it was just a form of ID, but you couldn't use it if it didn't have the star. You had to use your passport or something else.
Oh. So if you
But-
didn't have a passport, then it wasn't voluntary.
Then it
You
wasn't
weren't
voluntary.
flying.
You
Hey, Jeff joins us on the program. Hi, Jeff.
Hey there. I got a question for the girls.
Okay.
Love the craft corner.
Thank
I was
you.
wondering if I come up with a stupid idea. You guys may like it or not.
There are no stupid ideas
Oh,
on this
yes,
show.
there are. There's
Not
some
on this
really
show.
stupid ideas.
Nope. You go right
Well,
ahead and tell us.
Go for it, Jeff.
Well, here it is. Okay, I had an aunt that was really good at crafts. And no matter what you gave her for a pine cone or whatever, your
Sure.
Christmas always ended up being something. So I had bought down in Nashville this old Griswold skillet from the 1800s.
Ooh.
I gave her that skillet, and we got it back, and she had painted on the bottom of it this scene of a log cabin, like the real 1800s thing, the tumbleweed, everything.
That's pretty cool.
You know, that hangs in our kitchen. My wife loved it so much. It hangs in her kitchen and has for 30 years.
Oh,
so
that's
here's
pretty
my
cool.
idea. It's got to be hard sometimes for the girls to come up to do something for Craft Corner.
Yeah.
So I was thinking with our callers could call in and we would give you just anything around the house, like pie pan.
I
coffee
love
pan.
it.
Now listen, and anything, ribbon, and something, and challenge you to come up with the next week or two.
That's it.
Something that you can do with that craft that would actually, from the suggestion of one of our callers, you actually created something.
This
I
is
was just,
fantastic.
is that a stupid idea?
No, it is the best idea
There
I've
are no
heard
stupid
in
ideas.
weeks.
Put
and
that
I love
candle
it.
down. You're
and
dangerous.
So Jeff, give me an idea, give us one, and we'll do it for next weekend. Give us a craft item. Give us something that you want me to craft with.
Fish hooks.
Ooh, I can do that.
Well,
necklaces.
let's go with pine cone. Let's see how invent it. Find a pine cone and see if you can't find something that you can make it, whether it's a tree ornament or whatever that you can do with the pine cone.
Pine cone.
Pine cone, got it, Jeff.
And fish hooks.
Pine cone and fish hooks. Okay, I got it. I'll do
I
it.
knew something was going to come out of practice. Yes, I know.
Challenge accepted.
I
Challenge
think it was
accepted.
cool. Do it once a month, and then that way, we can really. And I love what you guys do. I'm masculine and everything, but I still love the craft corner thing.
You
for you
are
girls.
an angel. Jeff, thank you. Next week is dedicated to you. Pine cones and fish hooks. We will come up with a craft. I
She'll
want to do it
forget,
every
Jeff.
week. I will
She'll
not.
She will
It's
not.
like taking a note.
No.
Somebody
She wrote it down.
Somebody in the YouTube chat wants to call it craft collar roulette. Sounds kind of good.
Craft collar roulette.
Hammer and Nigel do a collar roulette, so it
was
would
dragon.
be the same thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, collar roulette is old as time. Collar roulette was just a normal part of the day in the old days. If somebody called, you talked to them.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
You never screened it or anything. It was
No.
just
It always makes me nervous.
I know it does. How come?
Because the idea of collar roulette is you just usually producers will talk to you, ask you what you want to talk about, kind of make sure that it's not a crazy person.
Which is really a crapshoot.
Yeah, exactly. But for collar roulette, you don't do any of that. You just say, what's your name?
Right.
So remember our collar roulette with Jake Query? Jake was opening his mouth about soccer. He was saying, he said, the only reason kids play soccer is because they're not good enough to play football.
Oh,
So the lines just go crazy.
There's a 20-second delay, and you could just see the fuse lit as it was coming.
So
down.
I just pick up a line. I say, WIBC, you're on the air. How do I get the number to get this Jake Query fired?
Yeah.
And then his dad called him and told him to shut up.
I don't remember that part, but yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Shake.
Oh, the very best. 239-9393. Coming right back, 93 WIBC.
Indianapolis roads, a total disaster. Some of the worst potholes in America. Am I right?
A car on Keystone Avenue just fell into one the size of a swimming pool.
Disgraceful. These roads should be great again. But right now, they look like the surface of the moon.
Suspension repair shops are making a fortune.
Rigged system. But Matt Bear, he's the guy to trust. Tremendous at avoiding these disasters. Just tremendous.
Matt Bear, making your commute great again. Mornings and afternoons on 93 WIBC.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity. So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and one unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year and save $1,000 in your first year over Verizon and AT&T. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Savings compared to Verizon 5G Internet plus one unlimited welcome line and AT&T Internet 300 plus one unlimited starter SL line. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits of usage per line. Data thresholds and actual savings vary.
Better water is getting even better at C&J Water. Get a free Premier Reverse Osmosis System when you purchase any water softener and save $990. C&J is the water treatment partner of the Indiana Pacers and Fever and believes everyone deserves better water, well water, or city water. When you invest in any new water softener from C&J, you'll get their Premier Reverse Osmosis System. That's a $990 value absolutely free. C&J Water for great systems and great people too. 317-733-SOFT.
Your home, where you celebrate birthdays and holidays, game nights, and movie nights, should look and feel the way you want it to. I'm Kelly Marburger with EF Marburger Fine Flooring. We want to help you update your home, whether it is flooring, cabinets, countertops, or a whole kitchen or bathroom makeover. We can make it the perfect place for any gathering. Our designers at EF Marburger are here to help you select the perfect materials for your home. We have hardwood, vinyl, carpet, tile, natural stone, cabinets, and countertops.
I'm Kim Marburger. We can transform your home on your budget. Our prices are very competitive, and we will match or beat any of our competitors. At EF Marburger, we offer 12-month, no-interest financing, plus free estimates and free design consultation. We have been family-owned for over 100 years. Visit our showroom at 9999 Allisonville Road in Fishers. Look for the horse out front. You can also sign up for a free estimate on our website at efmarburger.com.
Dads happen. There's a whole lot of stuff that can mess up the look of your vehicle. Don't paint your car. Go PDR with Kill a Dent Removal. PDR is paintless dent removal that saves your factory finish and is way less invasive than traditional body shop repairs. And it's faster too, sometimes same day. Google Kill a Dent Removal and check out the reviews and photos. Then schedule your repair. Hail baseballs, kids, fender benders, shopping carts, flying cows, angry X's, and anything else that leaves dents. Don't paint your car. Go PDR with Kill a Dent Removal.
The Saturday Home and Garden Show is brought to you by Michaelis. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. 844-FIX-INDY.
For your free system replacement analysis, give Family a call today at 317-577-8077.
Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it. But not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Hims can help. Through HIMS.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to HIMS.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go: shortness of breath, fatigue.
This church, they had a dance party for the kids. And tonight I'm going to a chili cook-off, St. Thomas Episcopal Church.
So did you perform the dance while you were
I
there?
said if they did YMCA, I'd come, and that was the first song.
Wow. They wanted to get you out of there.
Yeah, and also I'm keeping busy with high school basketball. As long as I'm able to keep it going, I've got a birthday coming up next Thursday, and I'm keeping going and everything. Bless you guys, and you guys are so special.
That's what my mom always said to me.
And I think it's neat. Terry mentioned Angel a while ago, so here we are. And keep Teresa in your prayers. She'll be gone 6 years next month, and
oh boy,
I'm keeping going with everything. It's funny following JMV, Dan and Grace, and Deb and everybody, and like I say, YMCA, Christ is the answer, and I told my cousin you still like the shirt she gave you.
Oh, that's great.
You guys are all special, and look forward to being with you coming up. And it's a beautiful day. We got to get this world situation together, but it's a beautiful day.
Oh, we'll get it together.
We did something today a lot of people didn't do. We woke up.
That's right.
Oh,
Sure
that's a great outlook.
It's a pretty low bar, Mike.
Well,
but yet a bar.
Bless you all and take care. And like I say, not before. I'll see you in August, and keep in touch and everything. You made Angels Day, and oh my goodness, there's something on my calendar every year. A lot of things I do. Egg Fest will always be there.
There you go. Everybody say goodbye, Angel.
Goodbye,
Angel.
She wiggled her ears again. Bye-bye.
See you, Mike. Good to talk to you.
Thank you, Mike. He's so great. Hey, he mentioned chili cook-off. Isn't it fish time? Isn't Lent the time of fish?
Yeah.
Are there any fish fries going on? You know I love a good fish fry.
I know you do.
Catholic churches always do the best ones.
It used to be that you guys couldn't eat meat from the beginning of Lent, Ash Wednesday, all the way to Easter, but now it's just on Fridays?
Just on Fridays, Ash Wednesday. So, for example, yesterday, because I was fasting, I had a...
Were you really fasting, or are you making
Why
that
are
up?
you fasting?
It's part of
It was Friday. Friday during Lent.
You fast? Oh, no, I thought you eat fish on Friday.
Well, that's true. It's part of fasting, you know. I went to the restaurant, and I got just a very simple bowl of rice with a lovely sauce and vegetables and these butterflied shrimp.
So that's your...
So that's fasting?
So that's fasting.
Yeah, it's fasting.
So really the only thing you don't do is you don't eat meat on a Friday, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Just anything else but meat.
Yeah.
Because meat is...
it's the devil.
You know that there
It's
are...
a symbol of the devil.
There are high school...
What verse is that?
Yeah.
There are high school juniors all over central Indiana taking their SATs right now, and I wonder how you did on your SATs.
I got about 700. On
which
both.
one? Oh, on both.
Yeah.
I think you get 600 for just putting your name on the paper.
Yeah, well, that's it.
I wish mine was
So,
bad, though.
anyways, if you want to know something about Catholics, you need to ask a convert, okay?
I agree. My sister and brother are both converts. They both married
know.
Catholics. They know more about it than they do.
I was like 3.
I also have the list of fish fries, if Terry would like to know.
I'd like to know.
A list of what?
The
Is there
fish
anything
fries
today?
around...
fish fries.
No, they're on Fridays, which makes sense.
Yep.
So Christ
You
the
know
King.
what? You're like a speed Googler. You know what? You really are. You could be in Google competition.
I don't think
you can
so,
search
but-
something as soon as something comes out of your mouth, you're like, boom, I got it. It's Google search. You're so fast and good. There's got to be a competition.
Oh, well, thanks. Christ
So you
the
found
King,
us some.
Christ the King Catholic Church.
When?
On Fridays.
All Fridays.
So March 7th and the 21st starts at 5:30.
Where's Christ the
that?
King?
That's at Kessler and right by
Keystone.
Chittard.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
The Kingers, as we like to say.
Yeah, the Kingers. They've got a good festival
Yeah,
every
they
summer.
do.
Big one.
Yep.
Holy Name of Jesus on North 17th Ave in Beech Grove.
I didn't know.
Beech
I
Grove.
don't know that one, but they've got one when?
They have one on Fridays as well. It looks like this is a Friday thing.
Every Friday.
Every
They've got
Friday.
a fish fry.
Yeah.
Friday during Lent.
Because now we know, Pat has explained that meat is the devil.
The devil.
So you just eat the
That's
fish.
the work of Satan.
Knights
Pat.
of Columbus. We
Knights
know
of
that
Columbus,
Which
sure.
one? Which Knights?
The one on Keystone.
Keystone?
Oh, North Side.
Holy Spirit Parish at Geist.
Geist? Oh, yep. That's Lafayette Diocese.
Little.
Is that the rich one?
Yeah, that's where
Yeah,
they divided
bet-
the line. I remember that.
They get the better fish.
I bet. right out of the guys.
They get the
Yeah,
northern,
Indy Star has
northern
the whole
pike.
list if you guys want to. If
Yeah.
anyone's interested.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Holy Spirit. They fly the fish in fresh from the
Geist.
Gulf of America.
Oh, from the Gulf of America.
Wow.
Do you see how he picked that up? I'm impressed with Sullivan. Every once in a while, the blind hog finds an acorn. That was really good. Well,
What
it's
else?
about time for the
On this
Michaelis,
list
folks.
as well as the MCL Restaurant and Bakery.
Oh, I love MCL.
They have
Still
a
a fan.
good fried catfish for $8.
Don't want that.
Nope.
You don't want catfish?
You
I don't
gotta
like
eat-
the catfish.
You get
I like
yourself
all
a
the
bone
other
stuck
fish
right in
but
your throat.
catfish.
Now, do you remember when they had the all-you-can-eat catfish? And
I
they,
do.
And they asked
Me
Joe
and Big
Stasiak,
Joe.
Joe Stasiak not to come back.
Yeah.
Said,
Wait,
Joe, we
and
can't
I,
do
they
this.
invited Big Joe and I, MCL invited us to come and all eat anything we wanted.
Once.
And we did it once. And
Once.
We
And
never,
then you never got another invite.
we took it up and we ate.
Yeah, because they were afraid that Joe had friends.
Well, what people don't know is Terry's won these eating championships
have.
as many times as Big
Not
Joe
as many,
has.
but I've won one or two.
Dude, I
Which foods?
Barbecue.
Oh.
Ribs.
Ribs. I saw her
Really
down
good
on the
at ribs.
circle. She blew the
Hamburgers,
competition away.
Very quick at hamburgers.
I went to a Chinese buffet in Louisville because Will Wolford, remember Will?
I do. Former Colt player.
Colt player,
Good
left,
friend
left
with Big
tackle.
Joe.
Yep, and he had a printing business. I had these printing. So we were down there. We went to a Chinese buffet. Me, Big Joe, and Will Wolford.
Will Wolford.
Dear Lord, dear Lord.
Did the guy come out and say, "No more, no more"?
I think that was before we filmed anything. I really
That's like a
watched it.
Homer
It's such a,
Simpson
like,
episode is
film.
what it is.
It's such
Oh
a
my
shame.
gosh, it
I
was
bet
like
it was amazing to see.
Did
Not
they just
only
hit-
the amount, but it's the speed. It's truly about
and
the
I just
speed.
felt
that
so
these-
small.
Yeah.
And then they started pushing each other in the parking lot, like getting in a shoving match, like over something. It's like,
Oh my
like
gosh.
I'm fearful right now.
Oh, it's funny.
Hey, I did want to mention last week. I mentioned my Pilates instructor Courtney that she'd left her plant out. You know, she sprayed it with neem oil for gnats, and then she left it out. But we had a hard frost,
Oh.
and I said, "Well, it's a goner." Well, she wanted to make sure that I announced that it's fine.
It's fine. The neem oil probably protected it.
Could be.
It could be.
So she wasn't.
Do you remember the year that we had the
I got to
late
keep
freeze?
her happy. She could wrap me into a pretzel.
Absolutely.
Do you remember when we had the late freeze and you had all the
May
plants out,
27th.
and the rain came and all of the ice on top of the leaves were a perfect shape and they were
the
sliding
leaf,
off?
yeah.
Yeah.
We have that
Oh,
video.
I bet that was pretty.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Really
That
cool.
did
It
a
was
lot
a
of damage.
crazy. It was a crazy
It
time.
was a hard freeze. It
we
wasn't
lost
just
a lot of the
frost.
Japanese maples that year. They and it took a long time to get the second leaves out.
Yeah, that was.
We were in
It was
studio.
like a Saturday in May.
I was going to say
It
we were in
was.
studio when
'Cause
it
you,
happened.
You came in and you were at the store really early in the morning because you guys were trying to defrost
Yeah,
everything.
we were sprinkling.
spraying,
We had
yeah.
sprinklers going all night.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare. Okay, 239-9393. We have Zach from. Is that what you want, buddy?
Yeah. He said take a call.
No, we got to talk to Zach Terry.
You scared me.
Okay.
You've scarred me a couple times.
I know, my dude, but you need to chill out
I
a
gotta make
little
sure
bit. All
the-
right.
The road's still moving.
You need to go to church on Easter. Okay. It's 4:20. Zach joins us on the program. Hey, Zach.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
What's going on at the Michaelis Corporation this week? Is Richard gone? Is he on vacay?
I believe that was like 2 weeks ago. So no, he's back full fledged.
That's
we
a
had
bummer.
employee appreciation yesterday, so it was pretty big, and we held it at the new building there on West 16th. So
You know, I was just going to
Exciting time.
ask. So, have you guys fully moved into that now?
No, we plan. It's. I don't want to put a timeline on it, but it's going to be the next couple months, and it's a lot of work to do, and still a lot of work to go. But the building looks great. They've done an amazing job at refurbishing it.
And how far west on 16th is that?
Just right there by the river, I believe. Maybe 5 minutes from the hospital there.
Okay. Very cool.
So it's really not that far away. I was going to bring up the calling, like the crazy person for the roulette, the calling roulette, but I think it's how the show's gone since I've been listening. I think it's backwards that I'm coming into a storm here.
Listener roulette. Listener roulette. That's good.
That's very funny.
Hey, Zach, they told us you're going to talk about radon, and I have some questions about radon.
See, you know what, Zach, let me just stop Denny for just a second. What he is showing you now is that he actually reads the emails that we get about what you talk about, because it was every week it's a surprise to me who's even calling.
We notice.
I appreciate it. I need a song as well for whenever I come on, you know, or at least like some kind of like.
Have you got a list? Because you said you need a thong.
No.
no, sandals.
Oh, sandals.
I was talking about sandals. Yeah.
We'll get you a song next time you're on.
That'd be golden. I could give you a couple ideas.
Be careful what you wish for, son. All right, radon. How many people do you think, or are you estimating, that have radon issues that are just not aware of it?
I don't really know a percentage, but if I had to guess, I'm probably thinking 70-75%.
Oh,
no way.
That's too high. That's high.
A lot of times, I think a lot of times people don't understand how it works in general. You know, it could be through the season as well. Like, you know, when you get the rain, the gases start to come up more, working through the soil. And I don't think people know as much as they think they do.
You're absolutely right. And we used
Where
to
does
measure
it come from? I mean, it comes from, what is it coming from?
It's coming from radiological decomposition down below. We call it picocuries per liter, but it would be the essentially, you know, everything from uranium.
We
to
had a
anything
drink
else.
special at Sully's called Pico Curie.
Pico Curie.
Yeah, last week.
What's the
It's half
threshold?
price.
Because people can buy those kits to put in the lower level, but what's the threshold when we need to bring in a professional?
When you're above 4.0, and that's 4.0 is like the United States standard. The WHO World Health Organization is 2.4, and eventually we'll get to that point.
What about Mexico? What's theirs?
That's a good question.
Okay.
Zach, I will tell you this. When we first discovered radon, and we were doing this in the 70s, which was mitigating things we didn't understand, it was 26 picocuries per liter. So you've reduced that by 90%. I mean, the threshold is really, really low now because they've learned so much more about what it does to our lungs.
Yeah, and also, you know, the gas itself, I mean, it is a toxic gas, but it also, what it does is it attaches itself to, like, dust, for example, and you breathe in the dust particles, and that's one of the ways that it's transferred. It's almost like the Black Plague and how it flees on rats.
Whoa, come on now.
Zach, how often do you suggest that a homeowner tests for radon?
First off, if it's a new home, if you're buying a new home, it's always going to be tested. It's part of the process now. But I would say if you don't have a mitigation system, maybe 2 years is where I would be at, every 2 years or so.
That sounds reasonable.
Just to be sure, you know, and definitely if you have elderly or children, because it is the second leading cause to lung cancer. And so, I mean, that's the statistic behind it.
Yeah,
but
that's the when you always hear someone that has lung cancer and they never smoked.
It can be radon.
Yeah,
that's usually where my mindset goes is radon, definitely.
Okay.
And there's a pretty sad story out there about a lady that the same scenario and you know, passed away, had 3 kids or so, and it's pretty tragic. So
yeah, do you have any idea what the highest you guys have ever tested?
Down in Nashville, I think I was in the upper 30s.
No kidding.
Nashville, Indiana, and I think that's because of the ground underneath as well. It's not like clay; it's that I can't remember off the top of my head what rock that is. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's down there. They don't even install radon systems most of the time down there.
Yeah, well, good information, Zach. That's radon came on the scene in the what was it, Denny?
Mid-70s.
Yeah. God, I remember when we made a killing on those tests. We had a waiting list a mile long for
the
things.
neck the vein in your neck starting to swell and pop a little bit.
See the dollar sign in my eye?
You're getting kind of excited over there.
Yeah. Hey, Zach, thanks for checking in with us.
I want that song next time, that intro song. I would love it.
I'm going to put you on hold so Ethan can get some ideas from you. The Michaelis Corporation, the number 844-FIX-INDY. That's 844-FIX-INDY. Water, storms, fire, and maybe radon. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.
The floodgates are about to open in Indiana as spring approaches. Don't press your luck thinking your sump pump is working properly before it's too late. A sump pump is vital to protecting your home from heavy rains and rising waters that can sneak inside and wreak havoc in your home. Luckily for you, during the month of March, my friends at Hope Plumbing are offering a $300 off the purchase of a new sump pump with a battery backup. Call Hope Plumbing today and keep your head above water.
Hey guys, let's talk about feeling your best. If you don't feel that same energy, strength, you're moody, or it seems you've lost your drive with your partner, it could be low T. Testosterone therapy, or TRT, may be the answer, and you'll find true experts at Low T Center. Getting tested is fast and easy. They're not all the same. Don't settle for a standard dosage TRT program.
Learn about personalized therapy at a Low T Center near you. LowTCenter.com. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
Inspiration grows here. The Indiana Flower and Patio Show, presented by Miller's Mini Barns, March 15th through 23rd at the Indiana State Fairgrounds West Pavilion and Expo Hall. 9 days only for great deals, new ideas, and practical advice. Explore the Indianapolis.
Bodies in the sand. Tropical drink melting at a.
Here comes Ethan.
There's Ethan.
To the rhythm of the steel.
I don't think we're on camera.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Ooh, I wanna take it.
All right, here we are. Look at the time.
Is it almost over?
It's getting pretty close, Terry.
Yeah.
And what's coming up
Wipe
tomorrow?
those tears, Terry.
What's coming up tomorrow on the first
Oh,
day?
just a bunch of fun stuff.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Daylight saving time. Don't forget to change your clocks.
Savings.
Because you'll miss.
Make sure you say savings.
It
Say
just
daylight
makes people
savings.
angry. See, that's what
No,
Pat
it makes
does.
people call.
No, it makes people
gotta-
mad because they think
doesn't
you're an
make 'em
imbecile.
mad.
You know they're throwing red at the bull. That's what you're doing.
Daylight savings time.
We're going to talk about that. And you know what's coming up on the 11th of March?
The Ides of March.
No.
That's the 15th.
15th.
I'm glad
it
you
will
know
be
your
the
Latin.
5-year anniversary when it was declared that we were in a pandemic.
Oh, wow.
5 years.
So we're going to check
You're
in with
going to love
the
this, and I had turned in my
education
notice to the
secretary
company
about kids.
3 days earlier than that.
We're going to talk to her about the kids now because kids in school, and we
They're doing
continue
so
to
well,
say, we blame things for COVID. We still continue to
Yeah.
blame.
Well,
think about the kids who had to wear masks through
I do.
all their juvenile years. I mean, especially the junior high years. Oh.
But some of the stuff, kids are pretty resilient.
I thought
and
they
I
were.
think sometimes that we're using that as an excuse.
I agree.
For poor behavior by people that should know better.
That's why I wanted to check in with her to see give us a grade.
Oh, that's really interesting. And who are you talking to about that?
Department of the secretary, the education secretary.
Oh, so it's
Katie
next
Jenner,
week. Cool.
Dr. Jenner. She's a cool lady.
You know what? Who we have on the program now?
Who?
Fulton.
Hey,
hello guys. How are you?
Good.
Fulton sent me a video of his basketball game that I
yeah,
really
what'd you
enjoyed.
guys think of it?
Man, you were on fire.
Wow.
On
I
fire.
I was eventually, so.
Yeah. That's one for the archives.
What else is going on?
Did John tell you about I'm gonna be coming back from America's Got Talent producers this spring. Did he tell you about that?
No, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna be waiting to hear back from America's Got Talent.
Oh, America's Got Talent.
Yep.
So,
Did you sing with your ukulele?
Did you already try out locally, and
Yep,
then you?
I tried out and I did a video on it, and just waiting to this spring to hear back from them.
Okay. Well, we'll keep our fingers crossed.
Yep.
Are you still playing basketball, or is the season over?
We still have basketball still. We don't have the semifinals until March 22nd.
Okay.
It will be at the 7th and 8th grade center in Indianapolis. And then on April 5th and 6th, we have the state game in Westfield, the Grand Park, where the Pacers.
Oh, Grand Park. Yeah, that's a cool place. Okay, so Allison has a question for that she wanted to ask you.
What song
Go
did you
ahead,
sing?
Allison.
What song did you sing for your audition?
I actually sang September by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Oh, that's your best one.
Yes.
And aren't you performing before the
With the band?
with the band or before the band or something like that?
I'm gonna be performing.
When's that?
It will be on July 23rd at White River State Park.
Oh, July
Dude,
23rd.
I've got to get tickets to that.
I know,
We
we've
love
got to
them.
go see you.
Are they?
If not, we'll see a video.
Is Earth, Wind, and Fire? Are they touring with anyone? Do you know?
I'm not sure if they are or not. But I think they might be.
Sometimes they're with Chicago.
Yeah. Allison's
Yeah.
Googling. Here she goes.
Yeah, sometimes they're with Chicago, and it's kind of fun because the black guys show the white guys how to sway and dance. It's really cool, actually, because you got these stiff white guys up
So
there,
good.
and then Earth, Wind, and Fire kind of gives them the grooves, gives them the moves.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
You always get the move.
Yep. All right. Tonight, are you going to be calling in JMV's show?
Yes, I am. And it's alphabetical order tonight on the JMV takeover.
What does that mean?
That's the.
It
songs?
means like like ABC songs.
Oh,
or
that. Okay.
They go alphabetical order tonight.
Okay, I got it.
That's
All
the
right.
thing for tonight.
All right, we'll be listening.
And don't forget JMV Takeover, B105.7 on the JMV Takeover, 6 to midnight.
There you go.
He's getting pretty good at that.
He's getting very good. See you, Fulton. All right, we're coming right back. Our number 239-9393. The speed round is next. 93 WIBC.
Life moves fast. Another new
That'd be Thompson Furniture and Mattress out of Columbus, Indiana. Great pricing on Lazy Boy. Indiana-made Smith Brothers Furniture. Mattresses made in Indiana, and the maintenance-free outdoor furniture, too. It's free delivery up to 75 miles, Pat.
Who's ready for the speed round?
ThompsonFurniture.net.
Go.
Hey, happy Women's Day, you three.
Thank you.
Whoa. Two.
I appreciate it.
It's National Women's Day.
It's
But there's only
International
two
Women's
people
Day.
in here that are women.
You're a wannabe. I mean, look at those eyelashes.
He's a pretty man.
He's a very beautiful man.
Hey,
have you ever seen
I
him
can
naked?
take it from across the table here, but I'm not taking it
It is
next
a
to
sight
you.
to see.
I have not. And you have, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you spend a lot of time seeing each other naked?
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
Whoa,
Where
where
he
are you
said
going?
it. He said it.
A fair amount. Yeah.
He said he saw. He said, "Have you ever seen him naked?" And I
Yeah.
said, "No." And I said, "You have?" And he said, "Oh yeah, all the
Oh, sure.
time."
All the time.
Don't.
Yeah. Anna joins us on the program.
Anna, save me, and I'm sorry you had to listen to that.
Hi, Anna.
Sorry. I'm sorry to break the conversation,
No,
but
please. No, I'm not sorry at all. Please.
we park cars in May, and I'm wondering if it's too early to use pre-emergent.
Yes.
It is too early. Our target date would be April 15th to the 21st, second to third week.
After you pay your
So
taxes,
if we
you can
get
put it down.
If we get really
Okay,
hot,
is it not weather related or temperature related?
it is temperature related. So if we start to get really a warm, warm patch of, and then you might want to bring it a little bit early. But if you do it right now, you're going to lose your control when crabgrass continues to germinate into late May and early June.
Okay, so if we get 70-degree weather for a week or so?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we used to say crabgrass would germinate after 7 days of 70-degree weather. But I don't know if that was true because I was a kid.
That was an interesting childhood.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't even know about crabgrass when I was a kid. So
You're lucky.
I grew up on a farm.
You had a way better childhood than I did. Dad always talked about crabgrass.
What?
Father Glenn, next Saturday, will be at 71st and Keystone for the Father Glenn St. Patty's Day party to benefit the Seeds of Hope.
It's a great day. We hope you'll come out. We'll be broadcasting from 9 to 1. It really and truly, you're going to have bands there. It's just a great
The
great
Gordon
event.
Pipers will be there at two different times, 11:30, and you're number one, Ethan. You're number one. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Stop that.
So anyways, I was going to tell you about the meaning of the pansy. The French word comes from a French word, pensée, which means thought. Because when you look into the pansy, they have a face to them.
Oh.
And a thoughtful, delicate flower. Then in the 1920s, it became a little more derogatory as people used the term pansy
That's the
for someone
strongest flower
being
in the
a
world.
coward or weak.
But a pansy is a very strong flower.
It is, because right now the pansies are out and you don't see any petunias around.
That's
you
right.
hear that?
That's right.
You hear that, petunias?
Yep. So pensée, French for thought, or as we like to say here in America, pensée. Hey, listen, Abdul is off. It's Hammer and Nigel's coming up next, 93 WIBC.
Broadcasting from the Technology Recycler Studios, this is Indy's Mobile News, 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. The news starts now.
Direct talks with a terror group. I'm Pam Puso, Fox News. The Trump administration is holding direct talks with Hamas over the remaining Israeli hostages.
Despite a long-standing American policy against negotiating with terrorist organizations, the White House says an envoy for the president has spoken directly with Hamas looking for a diplomatic solution. All of this as President Trump issued a warning on Truth Social, telling the group to release all the remaining hostages immediately or face destruction. Hamas has responded to the president's latest threat by preparing for another offensive. They say any Israeli military action could lead to the deaths of more hostages.
Fox's Dana Marie McNichol. Two people within the Department of Homeland Security are accused of disclosing ICE operations.
We plan to prosecute these two individuals and hold them accountable for what they've done. And we're going to continue to do all that we can to keep America safe.
That's Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem. Some heartbreaking details about the death of actor Gene Hackman and his wife.
After more than a week of speculation, we now know Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy died of natural causes. Investigators finding 95-year-old Hackman died of heart disease with Alzheimer's as a significant contributing factor. His wife Betsy likely died a week earlier due to hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. It's a rare but potentially fatal disease that spreads from animals to humans by contact with infected rodent droppings. There's no specific treatment or a cure, and a deadly lung infection can rapidly progress. The Oscar-winning actor and his wife of more than 30 years were found dead inside their Santa Fe home late last month.
That's Fox's Shanley Painter. America's listening to Fox News.
Stay on top of the latest forecast with America's Weather Team in the palm of your hands.
Here's the latest from America's Weather Center.
It's Fox weather updates throughout your busy day, every day.
That heat's going to be out there for one more day.
Temperatures being 30 degrees above average.
Put the power of over 100 meteorologists and the worldwide resources of Fox in your hands with the Fox Weather Podcast. Precise, personal, powerful. Subscribe and listen now at foxnewspodcasts.com. Connect to Fox News Audio on the Fox News app. Listen to hear your favorite hosts like Brian Kilmeade, Jimmy Fallon, and Guy Benson standing up for what's right, live and via podcast. Just click listen, then swipe right and hear the latest news updates on your time. And scroll down to hear the latest podcasts from Fox News. And it's even easier to listen in the car with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Get programming alerts and notifications. Fox News Audio is on the Fox News app. The voices America trusts. Download it now.
93 WIBC Mobile News on the